is on the beat.
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bronx or Nothing tonight. We have a PC Monetti to my left. We have a Francis Lee to my right. And in the middle, you got the Dominican sensation, Plátano Power, Aguacate Power, your boy, Kevin Cruz.
Hello, Kevin. Hello,
Hit the
Kevin.
set button.
Hello, Kevin.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yo.
See.
Yo. See.
What's up, chat? How we doing tonight? We got already 90 plus in here. Make sure you smack that like you smack ass at night because the Yankees have won tonight. And we lit as fuck right now. It's a 10 o'clock.
See.
It is a 10 o'clock show, so we ready.
See.
They know what's finna happen tonight.
That's AP button switch back, Pete. You good?
Oh, I'm good. Okay, I can talk normal again. There we go. I just got to repeat the same word in Spanish that I know.
Can I just hear I can't believe it because we got a Lisey hat on here.
And why does he have it ready, though? That's my issue, is that it was ready.
Wait, but I can make you happy.
Now this guy, he's good. He's good. You're good.
Like big butts and I cannot lie.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, man?
Too. Speaking of ass, Anthony Volpe. Oh, sorry, not.
Oh, Anthony, are we gonna start? We're gonna start.
Say hi to everybody first.
Let's
say
let's
do your thing. Do your thing.
What's
Kev.
up? What's happening? What's going on? Creo que Kentucky Fried Chicken with the chat. We have a Medina forever. Tyler Talbot, Tina. We have a Medina again. Kicking with Roy, Scott Rai, Ricon Gaming, Cale Castro, Chocolate B, A. Becker, El Diablo, coño. Cuánta gente bonita. How many beautiful people in the chat? What's up, man? Pete. Francis, I don't know who wants to start, but let's start with the game today because the Yankees won a nice one today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who pitched? Who pitched?
I was gonna say we gonna start with the game today because I'm gonna talk.
Come on.
I'm gonna talk my shit.
No,
today.
but I mean, Pete packed his bags though.
No, I didn't.
No. Hey,
he never left.
He didn't leave. I'm gonna talk. Listen, Kev, because we had to deal with these people. Pete, you remember that episode?
Oh, I remember it.
Yo,
I got
we
attacked,
sat there,
Francis.
We sat there, and these people were telling us, "Oh, you guys are riding. You're this. You're that. He's not good.
Oh, we're gonna ride, okay?
He's a bum. I was told he was a bum. Jira, like the MVP she is, she put out a clip. It's a good fucking clip. And
It's a good clip. It was a good
dare I
clip.
say it. We look good in that fucking clip.
It's a great clip.
I said,
It's true.
I told you people that Carlos Rodon was a good. Have you seen the last two start? Yes, I'm gonna talk my shit. Okay, and I know they're not in the
Okay,
chat
you shit, my man.
because they, of course, why would they be in the chat tonight? Why would they be? They're not gonna be here. So that's the only bittersweet thing is that they're not here to hear me talk my shit. But
Tell him, damn it, you son of a bitch.
we try to tell ya.
Is that 13 innings without a run?
Brother, he ain't playing.
He gave up. What the one?
No,
today-
he didn't give up a run.
the one
today.
today-
It wasn't earned.
the
It
one
wasn't
today
earned.
was unearned, right?
It was unearned, yeah.
And in Tampa, he didn't give up a run.
He didn't
No,
give it a
Tampa,
run.
he
Yeah.
was shutty.
And it was
Yep.
6 innings, right? In Tampa, six
Yep,
and a third.
6 and 7, so 13, yeah.
I mean,
He's been lights out since then. Listen, we don't want. I'm not gonna go too crazy, right? Obviously, because anything can happen right now. But it's a very good bounce back for those couple of rough starts that we saw beforehand. So
Can we just say like the things that we did talk about is still true?
yes,
He has some of the best numbers he's ever had as a Yankee.
see,
Strikeout numbers are way up. Strikeout, he's leading the league, I think, in opponent batting average again. So he's like top 3 in opponent. Again, today, 4 hits. Teams are not hitting Carlos Rodon this year.
no, they ain't hit
He's throwing a lot more than just the fastball. He's throwing a good sinker, more ground balls than he's ever gotten in his career. There's a lot of good to see from Rodon this year, and I know a lot of people just, for whatever reason, want to hate the guy. But I hope he proves everybody wrong and has a very good year because I know we're going to talk about Max Fried too, but Max Fried to me is a leading Cy Young candidate in the first month of the year. He's been
Absolutely.
phenomenal.
He's been nails, and
Yanker.
we desperately needed anchor. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
the way that the Yankees pitching staff is. Listen, Clark Schmidt,
Clark Schmidt
is back. Okay, Clark Schmidt.
Okay.
We need Rodon to be this Rodon that we're seeing now. We've always knew that he has it in him. It's just the
Facts.
inconsistency. So hopefully, even if he has a rough outing, his rough outing is 5 or 6 innings with 2 or 3 earned runs. It's not that 7 runs, 4 inning games that sometimes he would end up having.
Yep.
If you get this type of consistency from Rodon, and those two like that, it doesn't even matter, honestly, how Will Warren, Clark Schmidt, and those other 2 guys pitch, because as much as we wanna go ahead and hang the Strowmans of the world, the Carlo Carrascos, and all that stuff, at the end of the day, when you got a 1-2 punch the way Max Fried and Rodon could be, then everything I believe will play itself out. And then Will Warren has looked a lot better.
Yeah.
And granted, Clark Schmidt had his first outing. We got to give him a couple more outings. But yeah. So
Got a super
Shout out
chat
to
here
both of
from
them, though.
Felix real quick. He said, I called him a bum. I was wrong. Volpe is a bum though. We're gonna get to Anthony Volpe, but I do want to let's
respect
continue.
that, Felix.
Let's continue to talk on Carlos Rodon because I think it's nice.
Carlos
Oh,
Rodon.
it is nice. Okay.
Oh my God.
He showed up to Cleveland today. He brought 8 chairs with him as the generous man that he is. He brought 8 chairs with him so he can sit down 8 of them. Okay. I love that.
I'm gonna come.
Love that. All right. He's been traveling with a lot of chairs where every time he takes them out, even in the bad starts, he shows up with a whole pack of chairs so that everybody can take a nice seat. Okay. I love what I'm seeing from him. He's missing a lot of bats. I mean,
Yes.
I think a good way to put it is he turns like
something.
every hitter pretty much into Anthony Volpe.
Oh my
Oh
God!
Maron.
You look.
Oh Maron, look at this.
Maron, don't do it like
to be
that.
guy. I hate to
Francis,
be that guy.
you think Francis is nice? Everybody
But I
thinks he's
also-
nice.
I
He's
also
not,
kinda
man. I
like
tell you.
Francis is a dick.
nice.
Listen, when I get upset with a player, listen, I think when you look at it, right, he does kind of make every hitter into Anthony Volpe. Like, yes, he gives
Oh
up the
my
big home run every now and then, which Anthony Volpe does hit every now and then, a home run. There it happens.
He
But
does, yeah.
most of the time, it's a lot of swing and miss and a lot of siéntate. It's a lot of mira ahí. That's where you're supposed to be. Go have a seat right next to. Thank you. A lot of that. That's what he does. He's been turning hitters into AV. It just is what it is, okay?
Damn.
I love it. I love it. When I look at it, that's what I want to see. A couple years ago, the issue was he was turning every hitter to, like, I don't know, Prime Trout and shit.
Aaron Judge.
You know what I mean? That was a problem. But we don't have that problem this year. And I think that's what gave me hope, a couple weeks ago when we were kind of telling people to step off the ledge.
Well, the numbers were there too, to be fair.
But bro, more it's anything. Just look at him. Looking at him, he did not look like the same pitcher. When you're watching a guy on the mound who, even when they're struggling, they're still missing a lot of bats and striking out a lot of guys and swing at high velocity, and the pitches have movement. It's there's something there for you to like look and say, okay, look, I'm not gonna just jump off the bandwagon because of a couple losses. He's had that all year, and look at today. I mean, that curveball was freaking.
He has an amazing curveball. His changeup's arguably one of the better changeups in the league.
His curveball was his curveball today was a pastelito with raisins in it. Disgusting. Okay,
damn. That's not that, and that is nasty.
That is nasty. Yeah,
okay, it was offensive. It was offensive, is what it was.
It is. Don't you ever give me no pastelito with raisins in it, and the numbers back it up right now.
Exactly.
Give us those numbers. Let's hear them. Come on.
The opponents are hitting 163 against Carlos. He has 36 innings pitched with 45 strikeouts.
Woo!
He has a 1.06 whip.
Whip.
And then let's go over to Savant, because this is something key that I've noticed with today's game with a BABIP ass lineup that Cleveland is. If you look at the ground ball percentage.
Oh, it's one of the best in the league.
2%.
One of the best in the league.
His sinker, at times he will throw a sinker and pitch the contact and get the ground ball or get the out that he's needing. K percentage, 32% basically. 31.9 is 32. And then whiff is 31%. So, again, the expected batting average, expected ERA, all that is good. So, I mean, this guy has what it takes to be the Carlos Rodon that we all deemed and expected him to be. And hopefully this happens and he continues to do it this way.
Last two outings also, if you notice, his pitch count has been beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Very, very efficient.
Very efficient.
Remember his first year? What, 45 pitches through 2, 55 pitches through 2. Even last year, a lot of his outings, you're like, he ain't going to go. We're lucky if we get 5. Because I don't know if he's going to make it that far. He is looking like, and he said it today in his postgame, he's like, I want to give the team length. Ayo. He wants to give the team innings, all right?
I mean, as a man, you try to give length.
You got to
beats the shit out of the alternative.
I mean, it could beat the shit out of many things when you got length.
Listen, I want to thank Kevin for those numbers on the screen, because that's
beautiful, bro.
What that shows is that this ain't no fluke. That's what I'm trying to convey. Like, I was joking before, like, oh, I'm gonna talk my shit, but the main point that I want to make is that
he's gonna talk shit.
Yankees fans, this is real. This is the pitcher that we thought we were signing. Okay,
come on, Los.
They knew it was in there. That's why they signed him. Taking a while to get to this point. And yes, there's still going to be some bumps along the road, after this. But what we're saying is, when you look at those numbers, it proves to you this is not a fluke. This is not a flash in the pan. No. He has several pitches that are working for him. He doesn't need to have all 4 or 5 pitches every single outing. That's right. The utopian mindset. No pitcher has that. That's why it's amazing when you got about 5 or 6, because you only really need 2, 3, maybe 4. You know what I mean? When you look at those peripherals, what you see is a guy who has been dominant with passing the eye test and also with the analytics. And that shows you this is not BS. This could be here to stay if he's considered.
I got one more thing to add there. This is a message to our great manager, Aaron Boone. Devin Williams, my friend, has not been unlucky. Carlos Rodon has been unlucky. Just to be fair, based off the numbers, because that's what he's... When you talk about being unlucky... You look at the numbers. The numbers show that Rodon might be slightly unlucky. Devin Williams has not been unlucky. He's been bad. He's been bad.
I was trying to figure out where he got the... I don't know if you guys want to talk about some of the Devin Williams.
I wanted to give some love to Max Free, too, if we could.
Well, I mean, if we want to go down...
Can we do that first?
Yes. Let's talk about... Are you not entertained?
Damn, Maximus?
So, miss.
My name is Maximus Decimus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I shall have my vengeance in this life or the next. Remember Ralphie? Ralphie loved Gladiator.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not? Right. How could you not?
But listen.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Damn.
Can I say something? Do you think maybe Max Fried gave some tips on Rodon on the curveball?
I could see it. I mean, because his curveball is way better than it was last year. I mean, not even close.
So as a joke, I was thinking that today. I was gonna quote tweet. I was gonna say that in my quote tweet of
That's a joke.
Pete did. But then I was looking at the shape of Rodon's curveball.
Oh, damn, the shape of it.
It's unique. It's different from Freed's. Freed's is a tighter, more professional curveball, and that's been his bread and butter for a while. So you expect that. But Rodon's it's a thing of beauty.
I mean, the whiff rate is where it's hyping up. The curveball and the changeup. And listen, Max Fried, a guy who also pitches the contact. His strikeouts are there. The velo's starting to come around.
Horny Vader.
You just really horny Vader. I mean, we're not talking about Luke Weaver though.
I just realized that Horny Vader made an appearance. What is it? Not even 20 minutes into the show.
Let me see.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this show at this time, man. This is the greatest thing we've ever done in our life. We got 200 people in it, 64 likes. What are you doing?
I can't believe it.
I mean, I can't believe that this dropping.
No.
Yo, it's not even May.
Maximus Fried has a 205 batting average against with a 1.01 whip.
It's a beast.
31 and 2/3 of innings pitched with 30 strikeouts. He's only given up 2 home runs, fellas, and 5 outings. So that's also nice to look at.
Carlos Rodon got a better ground ball percentage than he does. Think about that for a second.
You looked at a Savant? I didn't check Savant.
It's right here. I'll put it on the screen. There it is.
You put it on the screen. Oh my god.
Put it on it.
Oh, Marron. Imagine that.
Look at this.
If I would have told you that Carlos Rodon is going to have a better ground ball percentage than Max Fried, you would have slapped me.
No, everybody would have been like, "Are you stupid?" Like that would have been shit takes.
Yep.
100%. That's a shit take.
Culo takes.
Culo takes.
The thing about it, I mean, with Fried, hitters, and it sounds crazy, right? Because he's an elite pitcher, so you don't know what to expect, but you kind of do when you get into the box against Max Fried. He's been doing this for some time. He hasn't added a new pitch really. Like, this is who he is. He's just, his stuff is that good that he beats you anyway. I think what's happening with Rodon is he's catching a lot of guys off guard with that curveball, that changeup. Like, these are not pitches that you thought about with Carlos Rodon 2-3 years ago. When you faced Rodon, you worried about the high velo fastball and that devastating slider. Now you step in there and you're worried about a changeup. You're worried about a curveball. It's like, wait, what? And he still has 96, 97 in the back pocket. It's like, yeah, buddy, this is a problem now. And that's why he's got so much of the swing and miss. Yep. Max, I mean, what I'm seeing from Max, I don't mean to sound it if it sounds like a slight or something, but to me, it's just more of the same. This is who Max Fried has been. So it's not shocking. It's not surprising. I mean, if anything, you could say, oh, it's a little surprising because he changed leagues. He's in the AL East now. But it's more of the same, man. He still seems to be the same old Max. And I think that's exactly what we needed with the rotation that we have.
You know what sucks when we talk about this? Because I just had the thought in my head. You're getting one of the best Carlos Rodons we ever had. We got Max Fried, and we don't have Garrett Cole. Like, having that 3-headed monster right now would have been phenomenal to call. Like, knowing, oh, damn, who's pitching this series?
Yeah.
Cole, Fried, Rodon. I'm like, damn, that'd have been nice, but next year.
I mean, even following that with Louis.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like,
and Clark Schmidt would have been.
Well,
we
might get that this year. If Rodon can keep this consistency, obviously Max Fried and Luis Hill comes back, we could be talking about a very fun 3-headed monster in March. With a very, very solid Clark Schmidt at 4 and Will Warren at 5. I don't think Stroman's going to be part of this rotation anywhere. So I'm sorry, he has nothing to offer. I think, unfortunately, he's not a starter, but if you can throw maybe 92 from the pen, then that's where you should be pitching, dude. Because your 89 mile per hour sinker is not working.
That ain't going to do shit in the bullpen. No way.
So shout out to those two. I want to talk about how Fernando Cruz has turned into a fucking strikeout machine, dude.
What we thought he would be.
He is now at 13 innings pitched with 21 Ks, dude.
He's awesome. What has he been? I think his last, I can't, off the top of my head by just calling games, his last multiple outings, he's been unhittable. I mean, he's been dominating his last probably 6-7 innings. He's probably been just absolute lights out.
Dude, he gave up 3 earned runs in April 4th, and he hasn't given up anything since.
There you go. There you go. He's been friggin' awesome, man. He's been everything we expected. Because it's funny, when they originally got him, we're like, you know, you'd expect a late inning guy. But
Yes.
I mean, he's looking like
mean-
somebody that could really be like an 8th inning setup guy. Like
I mean,
legitimately,
and
he's
listen,
filthy, man.
Luke
filthy.
Weaver is Luke Weaver. So having him 7 and having him able to come in the 6th
Yeah,
and get you 4 outs
Yeah.
is huge. And you're making that bullpen so much shorter. The less Mark Leiter we have to see, the better.
Mark Leiter's still ass. I mean, the Yankees are trying. They're trying so hard with that
I
dude.
don't know.
He's
the
ass,
Yankees don't agree with
Francis.
you there, Kev.
They don't agree with nothing we saying. How many times are they wrong?
They think the more
We're gonna
Mark
talk about
Leiter
Anthony
gets,
Volpe.
the
Don't worry
more
about
Mark
that.
Leiter, the better it is. Okay, they like.
I'll
bags
give you
of
a
milk.
Mark Leiter, you son of a bitch.
They like bags of milk, and they like Mark Leiter Jr.
Let me see. Let's pull it.
Tim
his
Hill?
Savant Page is sexy. I gotta be honest. His Savant Page is sexy. That son of a bitch, Mark. Look at this shit.
Oh my God.
Mark Leiter Jr. gets it done. 3.48 ERA. That's fucking monster.
That's what the Yankees see. Look, at the end of the day, it's crazy because he is not a bad bullpen option. He's not. The thing that makes fans upset is it's the volume that with which you see him. Like he seems to be the guy they always go to. So
that I agree with.
naturally,
I agree with that.
he's going to have a fuck up here and there. The difference is that his fuck up here and there is much more, it happens much more often because you see him so much more. So it's, familiarity breeds contempt. Of course, we're going to be like, oh my God, Mark Leiter again. Like the other day when he came in, the situation happened. I mean, you had people out there like, yo, this guy's fucking horrible.
Otra vez, yeah.
Time he comes out, and the truth of the matter is, it's not every single time that this happens. Like he had a couple of good outings in between there, but
I think he's ass.
because you see him so often, every time he does have a little blow up, it's gonna seem like, another blow up with this guy. It's just what it is, man. He's in no man's land right now until the reinforcements come back.
Mark Leiter, you are ass.
I heard Mark Leiter.
Do you
enjoys it.
understand what the Buford would do to my ass for right now?
Yo, whoever made that Batman clip on this?
DJ Steels, man, he's a nut. By the way, I did a disservice. to Fernando Cruz. Look at this Savant Page. Oh, Maron, look at this.
Look at that. Now that's the kind of page I want my reliever to have.
Can I listen?
Talk your shit, Kev.
Can we give the flowers to Matt Blake? I want to hear from you, Pete.
Yeah, why not?
Can we give the flowers to this guy?
I don't
Listen,
dislike Matt
I
Blake.
understand. No. I know. I'm just saying, like in
He's a
general,
little weasel looking fuck.
because a lot of people like to talk a lot of shit about the Yankees just because of the starting rotation. But last year, we were in a similar situation where nobody believed in our rotation, and our rotation was nails for the first 2 months and a half of the year. So, but there's something very consistent with Mark Leiter Jr. Jesus Christ,
You love him.
with Matt Blake being able to turn these guys around in the bullpen, dude. Because of fucking Fernando Cruz, Mark Leiter Jr. as bad as he looks at times, he's still better than when he was when he got here. If you look at it compared to when he got here, I'd say he's a fart. All right. Sometimes silent.
He's not a shark.
Sometimes
he's not a shark yet.
Depends. Sometimes it's silent. It doesn't stink. Sometimes you can hear it, and sometimes it's a shark. That's the grand slam.
Rating via farts is nuts.
I mean,
He's not.
I mean, we should start doing that. Fart rating.
A fart rating. My
Look,
God.
I think I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but
Go ahead.
I think Mark Leiter Jr. is a pretty decent reliever, guys. I just think it's that.
I don't disagree. I think you're right
he's a
about one
pretty
thing.
solid
I think it's
reliever.
that they're using this guy like in the always late in games.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's always coming in
Like
late
he's Jeff
in games.
Nelson.
Like the other night. Like why were you bringing? What was it? A 1-run game or something? He brings him in. He ties it up. I'm like, why are you bringing Mark Leiter into that situation?
And Tim Hill was available.
Exactly. Yeah, Tim Hill was available. Tim Hill came to clean it up.
I think that's the issue that we
He
all
cleaned up
have,
the stank.
is that you keep seeing the Yankees go to him in situations where we would prefer they went to Tim Hill. And the argument can be made pretty handily that Tim Hill is the better option. So if it's a higher leverage moment, why not go to Tim Hill? Well, I don't know. I think the Yankees disagree with us there.
You know why? Because these are the Yankees when you
Mark.
ask them that question.
So the best way to get something done, if you hold near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway,
I love the anyway.
Anyway, but listen, Like I was saying, Tim Hill's coming back. He looks a lot better as of late.
Timmy.
I'm trying to look here.
Okay. You got Dragon's Milk?
Ian Hamilton,
Butterbeer.
Dragon's Milk.
A little butter beer. Okay.
Butterbeer
How
actually.
does it? How
This
does
guy
it
got a
taste?
fucking wand in his pocket over there.
How does it taste?
Oh, I got a
Is it-
wand on me. All right.
it-
So it's really good. The only thing is that it's missing the buttercream at the top that they had in the
Ooh,
obviously.
buttercream.
I could be all right without the buttercream, but does it taste anywhere near to what?
To me, it tastes exactly.
But her cream.
To
Damn.
me, it tastes exactly spot on. It's just missing that. So if you could do without that, then you're gonna love this.
Nothing like a little buttercream.
All right, so shout out to our bullpen, who we
Okay.
all thought that it was going to be good, and at times it has failed the Yankees. And do you want to touch on Devin Williams? Because I just
I
want
think
to
we
say,
have to, brother.
'cause I
Come
just-
on, brother.
because I'm just gonna say this. I mean, Luke Weaver's been nails. We don't have to talk about Luke. I mean, Luke has been what Luke has been for the last 2 years.
He's
But
been an animal.
for Devin, my
This
thing
is a
is,
Luke Weaver hat right now.
I'm not
I don't know
worried.
why you guys reference Lisa? This is a Luke Weaver hat right
That's
now.
not a Luke Weaver.
Until the winter, this is a Luke Weaver hat. So if you're a Luke Weaver fan, Kev, you need to buy a blue L hat.
That's a Lambone hat.
That's big. Wow. Wow.
I speak the Spanish.
Devin Williams. I'm hearing
Say.
take him off the closer role, and that is a wild statement.
I'm not
And
there yet.
yeah, I'm not there yet.
It's crazy how
Can I-
we got there.
I
with
will
him,
say,
but with
I will-
Clay,
no, because I mean, Clay has a shit on the mound. It's kind of weird. Come on, dude. Let's not compare Devin Williams to Clay yet.
but
He doesn't have 14 blown saves.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, look
He's
at
talking about the reaction. Yeah.
look at how quick we got to remove him from the closer role.
Well, I mean,
And the conversation with Clay was always the opposite. Like, oh, you guys are overreacting. He's really good, actually. Why would we take him out of the closer role? Okay.
I'm going to make this a very fair conversation on Devin Williams.
say,
Is it fair that fans are concerned?
Of course.
of course, it's fair,
Right? Okay.
Because
So that's fair.
I can't lie to you.
No,
I'm gonna be real with you guys.
I'm
I just think that take is wild. Just to be like, oh, take him off.
No. I agree. No, you don't take him off yet. It's the first fucking, like, as much as you wanna, like, you're
We're not even in
nervous.
May.
I get it. We're not even in May yet.
Not
Like,
even in May.
a lot could happen here. Do I think
see
Devin
May.
Williams has a strong chance of having his worst year in the majors? Oh,
Possibly.
150%. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the most runs Devin Williams ever gave up is 15 runs. He got 7 already this year.
Yep, he's halfway there.
So, I mean, he has to be really locked down to shut that down. There's a lot of signs about Devin Williams that is concerning. Walk rate is up way more than it was the previous year. I mean, he's walking almost 8 batters an inning, 8 batters per 9 right now. I mean, that's obviously not good. K rate is also significantly down. Again, this
Down,
is
down,
April.
baby.
But when they were talking to Boone about this, of course, Boone is going to defend his guy. I get it. I understand that. Here's my biggest concern. Even when Devin Williams was being interviewed, one, he looked shaky. So
That's where I'm having an issue with him.
I'm
the
a
way he
little
was-
concerned with how he's going to handle New York City.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm a little concerned about that. 2, I didn't like his comment about what metrics. Brother, the Yankees put those metrics in your face every single day. You got a fucking iPad right in front of your closet. Right in front of your locker room, there's an iPad that probably shows you all the analytical numbers. You're not missing bats whatsoever. You don't put nobody away right now. I do, and I'm not looking to stick up for Yankee beat writers here, but they weren't wrong saying, well, the metrics kind of show, well, yeah, well, what metrics? The metrics that you've been asked, brother. Those metrics that you've been absolute ass. That's the issue. So
Butt cheeks.
he's been absolute butt cheeks. At the end of the day, can Devin Williams go the rest of the year with a 1-something ERA? Yeah, he's done it.
That's what he normally
It's been
does.
his entire career.
And that is
So-
my comeback.
We
So
gotta
that.
see.
So
true.
it's like for me I would have to wait till May because right now his ERA in March career wise is 4.08. Now, granted, it's a little elevated because of the Yankees, but I think it was around 370 anyway, 3.7.
Yeah, I think it was
So,
3.7
something.
Yeah.
In May it's 2.5. In June is 1.6. In July it's 0.87. In August it's 0.50. And then in September, October, he's 0.89. So I'm not gonna go ahead and kill him. Also, he played in Milwaukee. Wasn't exposed to a
Big
lot of cold
difference.
over there
Mhm.
early in the year. As much as I don't like to use that as an excuse, it is tough weather conditions to pitching. So I gotta wait till the end of May before I'm like, all right, maybe this guy is not ready or is not cut out for New York. That's me.
Francis, before you go, I want to be able to, can I add one more thing on Devin Williams? Because I think this is significant, and I'll make a prediction right now. And Devin, if you're listening,
make it.
I'm not a professional here, but I'm going to help you out a lot more here.
He's gonna
throw
do
more
it.
fastballs. He's throwing way too many changeups this year. He's at 57% of his usage.
I think he said that, no?
He did say that. And I've actually been saying that well before he said it. It was obvious. And I know this is a Yankee thing, so I wouldn't doubt if they're telling him, throw the changeup more. He's always been more fastball than changeup. This year, he's pounding the changeups, changeup. Kind of like Tommy Kahnle. 57% usage, 43% of the fastballs, only 2 pitches he throws. He has to throw more heaters. He has to throw more fastballs.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the Devin Williams shit thus far in the year. I'm just as concerned as anybody else. I don't think, like I said, I'm not where people are in terms of removing from the closer role. No, there's not a chance. Not now, not next week, not the week after that. Probably not even 2 weeks after that. Let's be honest. That's just me. I'm not there. I agree. I lived through Clay Holmes. Okay. And I know that people love to put on their rose-colored, analytically driven glasses and wax poetic about how good he was. Bullshit. Okay. I saw him blow many a game. And I saw you MFers out there talking about how unlucky he was and the defense and this. Shut up. Okay. I lived through that. I can live through a couple months of bad Devin Williams. Okay. I can live through a year, to be honest with you. People don't like that. I get it. I'm just being honest. I could. Okay. That's where I'm at now. It is what it is. Now, am I ready to say, move him anywhere? No, not now. I'm more like on the Kev train where I gotta see it through the end of May, at least into early mid-June, before I'm starting to think, okay, maybe let's try him in a different role, between now and the All-Star break, and then maybe after the All-Star break we can transition him back to closer. That's where I would do it. Right now I wouldn't. He did welcome a child. I believe it's his first child. I'm not 100% certain on whether it is or it isn't, but I think it is. Becoming a dad for the first time is not light. It's not something that's easy. It's a big life moment. It's a big transition, and he's in a big time of transition right now. Just got traded to the Yankees this offseason, playing in New York, and then now you just had the kid. There's a lot going on, is what I'm saying, right? There's a lot of new things that he's going through right now, and again, like Pete just said, there's also new people in his ear. New pitching coaches trying to, speak to him and say, hey, this is what our data says. This is what we want you to try. This is what we think could work. I hope at some point soon, though, he tells, if there is somebody in his ear telling him to do something that's different from what he was doing in Milwaukee, I hope he eventually tells that person to shut up, because Bingo. We didn't trade for you because we thought we could make you better. All right. And if the Yankees are saying that to themselves, they're really slow. If that's what they think. You didn't trade for him to make him better. You traded for him because of what he already was, what he already did, and you wanted him to come here and do it for you. Okay? That's why you did it. It's very simple. You weren't going to re-sign Clay because as much as you lied through your teeth to us about him for the time that he was our closer, you knew good and well that you didn't want to commit to him as a closer and pay him as a closer. So you let him walk. He's a starter now. Shouts out.
He's the best starter in the National League.
He's beautiful. Yep. Right? Maybe might win a Cy Young. Okay. But you traded for Devin Williams because he was an established closer already. When you looked at the last 2-3 seasons of baseball, arguably the best closer in the game, it was him and Clase. Clase, who also, by the way, is struggling mightily to start the year.
Yep. Okay. Might go on to IL soon.
Clase.
There's a rumor,
Edwin as well struggling. There's a couple of closers that are struggling right now. It's not only Devin Williams. So
no. But what are we doing? Got the target. He's got the target. Why? Because he's wearing the pinstripes.
New York, brother. New York.
Yeah. That happens. That happens. Now, is that
because he wanted a taste of the glory?
Is that an excuse? I'm not saying it like that's an excuse. At the end of the day, you're a Yankee now. So it comes with.
I want to know, brother. I want to know what the chat thinks. One's if you want to take him off the closer role already, or two if you don't. If you agree with us, we got to wait till May.
Yeah.
One's if you want to take them off the closer roll. Two if you don't. So chat, let us know. And there's
Also-
270 plus in here.
There you
so
go, Kev, yep.
smack that like you've never smacked it before. Before I smack my butt cheeks across your Lincoln.
Damn. Guys, too, on top of that, man, come on, man. We got to pull it. Getting you guys to hit the like button this year has been like pulling teeth. We got 271 in here, 100.
As soon as you get in,
come on,
just
fam.
smack that like. I see twos.
We got a lot
I
of.
see twos. Cruise control says 1. You want to take them off, Cruise already?
You
We
got
got a lot of-
James wants to take them off. I got a couple people want to take them off. All right, look, man, you want to take them off? You want to take them off?
Sandy says 2. Agreed, Sandy. Shout out
Sandy
to
with a 2, okay.
We got a lot of hate watchers this season.
You think?
I had to call. You got. I
Hey.
never called.
Oh, no,
the
for
chat
sure.
out.
See.
I never called. I had to. See. I had to see. Did you hit the sat button? Hit the sat button for me.
This shit out of my mic.
Pero ¿qué es lo que
Oye,
está
the sad
pasando?
button
Pero si
real
tú no quieres, si tú quieres ver no nosotros y no quieres ver por el suelo, vete a la mierda, porque eso es así.
See.
That's what it is. It's a lot of hate watchers. So that's why I feel like
If you hate watching, it's
we
all
have
right.
these
You're
numbers and we're
welcome.
like, yo, hit the like.
Come
and
over
they're
here,
like,
take these takes so you can go to Twitter
Well,
and say the same thing we're saying.
It's
oh,
crazy.
they're
It's
gonna- oh,
crazy.
they're gonna say it.
It's crazy too with like even like what I don't want to go back to Carlos Rodon, but it really is true. You could tell that some people are just waiting for him to give him the big home run back. I told you so. Like there's been Yankees that I haven't been fans of. I never ever go up there saying, "Man, I hope this guy strikes out of here, please."
Never.
Never have I
Never.
ever. I've called so many games that I have never said, "Oh man, he's gonna strike out today with Volpe." Come on, Volpe. Come on, now's the time. You gotta
You
get
know,
in.
listen.
Perfect
to-
example. I was
to
going to use
me-
the Volpe shit from today. The clip went out when the bases were loaded. You was like, yo, now's the time, Volpe.
Now's the time. Now's the time.
In
I
most
wasn't confident, but now's the time.
in most recent memory,
None of us were.
in most recent memory, I think one of the guys that I disliked the most was Josh
shit.
Donaldson. And Josh Donaldson, because you were at the tail end of your career, you were playing horribly, and then you were dick to fans. Like they were like you know how many times I saw him like not ignore people with his jersey? I'm like, dude, you're hitting like 150, you asshole. So Josh Donaldson, and still when I saw him hitting, I would
I feel like
never,
that's
I
Yankees
never
management
wanted him
too.
to like strike
Big
out or
problem.
anything like that. Was that?
It
I
starts.
think
with,
that's Yankees management.
it starts
also,
at the
too.
top. It starts at the top.
They
And
made me hate him also.
Yes.
Because Kev, it's kind of like okay, for an
Shitty
example.
skunk bullet. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
let me
didn't
give you an
stand a chance.
example.
He didn't stand a chance because of how he got here.
And DJ LeMahieu comes back.
Oh,
And DJ LeMahieu starting against lefties all the time. Peraza's on the bench. And he's hitting 136 in 50 at-bats.
there's
We're going to
nothing
hate
with
DJ
Peraza.
LeMahieu when everybody knows he should just go away.
You said
And
going.
the Yankees are going to keep saying, here he is.
They're
Here
not
he
get,
is.
they're
Here
not
he is."
they're not letting Peraza play even like when we're saying you're playing 7 today. You know what, I'm gonna be honest, Pete. Volpe should have been off today.
He should be
We're going to get to let me hold those
No,
stats,
hold
please.
no,
I got all
okay,
the
yeah, we'll
numbers.
hold on to that,
Bro, I
was just
got
saying,
all the numbers. Let me tell
because
you.
I'm just like and we'll get to that when we talk about it. But yeah, no, absolutely. And the Yankees, him, DJ LeMahieu, who hit a home run, a double, and had an infield single some fucking way. How I don't know why. I don't know how. I mean, he got an infield single. Now
Bad
listen,
defense.
Cabrera unfortunately is playing himself out of the role, defense wise, which is what we didn't expect.
That bothers me. That
Those
upsets me.
throws that
Yeah.
he's been doing lately,
That
and
upsets
then
me.
and then again he's not hitting great. So
It's once I started to defend him. He
Correct.
just started making errors. I'm like, are you kidding me?
so he's playing himself out of the role. So as much as I love Waldo, I don't see him there. And we're clear that
Okay.
Pablo Reyes was up here for
Question
DJ
question
was
for you guys real quick. Question for the chat. You guys
See.
can answer this also. See. I don't know why I gotta do the face afterwards. I don't fucking know.
face is-
When we come on the show after 10 o'clock, it's a different vibe.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
be absolutely
Things
nuts.
just- things just happen.
Oh, I am, baby.
back. Yeah.
DJ LeMahieu comes back.
DJ LeMahieu.
First, whose roster spot does he take? Is it Pablo or is
Rasta
it Peraza?
monster. Look, what?
Who is it? Whose spot he's taking?
Pablo
Pablo.
Reyes.
You sure
Absolutely.
about that?
I'm positive.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't think.
You think they
could
DFA
afford-
Peraza before they did?
Hey, who's been look how good he played right field the other day. Pablo Reyes.
He played good right field. I didn't see
You
it.
didn't see his cannon?
He has a
The
cannon.
dude threw a rocket
has a
home
good
and almost
arm.
through somebody out. He made a great running catch. I'm just saying the
He was
versatility.
very close to throwing somebody out.
Peraza could be gone. I'm telling you, Peraza could be the could be the guy that goes.
What the fuck?
You know what
I
it
don't know
is
what
though
the
too
fuck
is
that
that if you DFA Peraza, there is a chance that that there's a team out there that says, we want this guy. We're not going to take the chance on him getting posted to waivers and then passing through to waivers. So if they DFA'd him, let's call up Brian and see if we can't get him for something. And if you can get something for him, Brian Cashman will be more than happy with that.
Can we swing a deal for Tristan McKenzie and him?
I mean,
I would have been done that.
If it's DFA for DFA, that's what I'm talking about.
How Tristan McKenzie isn't a Yankee yet, to me, is absolutely kind of shocking, to be honest.
See,
I'm telling you right
See?
now, the moment I saw it, I was like, yo.
how many days has he been in
Winnie
waivers now?
Arms,
4?
He's young.
It's been a couple of days. 3
might be
days?
3 days.
Maybe 3 days?
I don't think anybody's gonna touch him.
No, I don't know.
I don't
know. I
understand
think there's-
that.
Those
to be honest
teams
with
that
you, Kev, I
like
think
the
there's a lot
White
of
Sox and
teams-
guys like that, I don't think they're gonna touch him.
No. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about teams that have good pitching labs that think we can fix them. Look at the Dodgers right now, have a lot of pitchers on the IL. They might take them.
We're ahead of them though, aren't we?
What do you
They
mean?
got a better record than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a better record.
We're ahead of the
But
Mets, the
you're talking-
Dodgers. We're ahead of a lot of guys right now because
Yes.
they got they got a couple of games ahead of us.
if
Not
it gets
much,
to
but
if it gets to waivers, is what I'm saying. I don't know, an arm right now. He's a starting pitcher. That's the thing, is that
Bro,
a
we
starting
need
pitcher,
that so bad, though,
a starting
man. Like,
pitcher is a premium position.
I'd rather
They
throw
don't
him
last.
out here there than as much as Cookie took everything off. Fuck that.
no,
Cookie,
bro. He's
as
better
much
than
as-
Cookie.
that's
He's
what I'm
better than
saying,
he's
yeah.
better than Stroman. Come on, man. It's not even comparable.
And
It's not even comparable. It
a
really isn't.
There's a very high possibility that
He's 2 years away from
His
having a
issue-
2-something ERA.
that's what I'm saying. There's a very high possibility that his issue is mechanical, mental. Like there's a couple. I mean, I'm not saying that he comes over here and you get him to pitch under a 2 ERA. No,
He
but
could pitch a 4 ERA, bro.
there's a
It won't be fine.
there's a very real chance that you get him over here and get him to a 4 ERA guy.
Hey,
I'm saying
Kev,
that
you-
high.
like, your praise with Matt Blake. That's the perfect pair.
Absolutely, and there's
That's the
history
perfect
there.
pair. And they have history already. So, and again, look, I'm not gonna, I don't want to read into this anything too much. If he doesn't become a Yankee, maybe Matt Blake knows a little something
That's-
that is like, nah, stay away from him.
That was going to be
too.
my point when we said, I can't believe he's not a Yankee already. Well, there's also the possibility that Blake they already brought it to Blake and say, hey, look, your guy. And Blake is probably like,
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't. There's also, I don't know how true this is, but I've seen it a couple times on Twitter that there's people saying there's a slight injury concern there. Now, again, I haven't vetted this. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm just saying it's a rumor that I have seen more than once or twice. So take that with a grain of salt. If there is some injury shit, that could also have something to
We
do.
got another Lee Say fan in the chat, so I'll play this for him.
I can't believe it.
¿Qué palo ha dado este muchacho?
Did you guys like the home run from Caminero that I did the sound on it when he did it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they liked it. I saw those
lot
motherfuckers.
of
Caminero
likes.
didn't see it.
He saw it.
Oh, he
Tagged
saw.
him.
Oh, he liked it too. He told me. It was in he hit the sab button and we talked on the sab button. I said at the end of it, I sat there, I said, see.
So
It's like the end. It's like one of those 90s commercials at the end of the commercial. And
Yeah.
the last word is see, and it's just the smile that freezes before the next commercial starts.
Francis always, Caleb was like, you get pissed. We always gotta shit on at least say for Francis. You know how it is.
Nah, we
It's
have
all
a
right.
good time over here. Come on, folks.
But listen, can we now transition to the hitting of the New York Yankees?
Oh,
Are you
here
guys
we go.
ready for
I'm
that
not interested in
conversation?
transitioning.
AV11.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
AV11.
You guys want to start negative or positive?
You know what? What do you
We start.
Let
the
me see.
bullpen's
Hold on.
been
We
good.
got a
and the
lot
rest-
of people
He's
here.
Rest
right
is
now.
better. So I think we.
He's gotten a lot of negative lately.
I don't know. We got 300 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. I think we got to talk.
Smack
about
it like
AV.
it. Hit it, Sobi, because
You know why?
it happy the channel, my friend.
I don't think it's gonna be as long as a conversation as people think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
It might be. It might be. Anyway.
It might be
Anyway,
nice and
I
long
think-
and
Hey,
stretched.
yo, hold on. What?
It's so long, my Lincoln gets excited.
Oh boy. Excited. And Vader's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Feel the dark side.
Yo, he's a freak, man. You got to see when he says "feel the force." Woo, Lord.
Feel the dark side was scary enough. That's enough.
Hey,
That's
yo.
enough to make anybody go Jedi. Like, huh?
Chat, hit the
All right,
like button, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, I gotta call those.
I'ma tell you why my butt cheeks are sore.
Damn, what the?
He felt the dark side.
What?
Oh,
no, but let's
I'm gonna
talk,
tell
let's
you
talk
what.
about it,
Listen,
man.
man. Listen. There's a lot of guys right now that's struggling. It ain't not only Anthony Volpe, but
No, it's
true.
Shannon Sharp.
I want to.
Oh, my bad.
He's still doing the nightcap.
I know he is, man. That's Unc. You think you could get him off of there?
Man, listen. I want to start off by
right to
Michelle.
OnlyFans.
Hey, Michelle.
there's one guy making 25 mil.
Who that?
25 mil.
Who that is?
And he made a funny looking error today. If it was Jason Dominguez, they would have been shitting on him all over Twitter.
Oh, Maron, please.
Boy.
Every ball hit the left for you. Got to see what the big is. He should have caught that. I'm like, oh, God.
I mean, to his credit, he's been pretty solid out there all year.
How about his defensive run saves?
I thought he's leading. If I'm not mistaken, he's leading left fielders in defensive run saves.
He's right there.
So
he's literally right up there. Yes, he is indeed. And again, is he Trent Grisham out there? No. But he ain't the guy that people would talk about at spring training. He's a liability. He can't catch it. Oh, please.
And it's crazy because
And a lot of people hype that shit up. A lot of you fucks got behind that nonsense.
Yeah,
Instead of
stupid.
sticking to the prospect and defending him like you should have done, you
Yeah,
decided
he's
not to. You
showing.
decided to join the bandwagon. Michael K went live. Oh, I got a scout here that says he can't play anywhere in the outfield. Huh.
yeah,
Miggy Case.
I can't wait till he has a solid year, so I could be like, Michael K, can you reach out to your scout and see why is Jason Dominguez a better major league outfielder then? Because he was you said he was a better.
Please.
Kev, with the way that the Yankees play him, you might have to wait 3 seasons for him to have a solid year.
Marron.
Like, I mean, they sit him
look,
every other day.
I really do. I want to have a conversation on Anthony Volpe because I think you got 3 guys up here that are fans of Anthony Volpe that want to see Anthony Volpe do well.
Anthony.
And this is the weird thing about when you have these conversations, people immediately go, yeah, but you're not talking about Jazz. But you're not talking about, no.
We
We're
will.
talking about one. We're going to get there. We're talking about one player at a time.
Take it easy.
Anthony Volpe today went 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. And I'm not kidding when I say this. They were some of the worst at-bats I've seen all year, to the point he can't even make contact with a good fastball up in the zone. He just can't touch it.
There's
He
a
can't hit
plan
it.
already.
It's correct. And of course, as you guys remember, and I always go back to this, when he was in spring training, he was working to make the team. I said the biggest problem for him in the minor leagues was the slider away and the fastball up in the zone. And it's been the same issue for 3 years. Here's the problem with Anthony Volpe. The Yankees, not Anthony Volpe. The Yankees hyped him up. Anthony Volpe just played baseball, and he played it very well. The Yankees passed up on players, and when they asked about it, what did they say? We believe in the kids we got in the minor leagues, meaning Anthony Volpe. We believe in Anthony Volpe. They hyped him up to be this next Derek Jeter. Anthony Volpe never came around and said, I'm the next Derek Jeter. He never came around and said, yeah, whatever. He never did the hyping of himself. The Yankees themselves hyped this kid up to an insane level. He has now in the major leagues almost 1,400 plate appearances. To this point, he is a 225 career hitter, 289 on base percentage,
Ay, Dios mío.
a 374 slugger, and a 663 OPS.
I know.
This is a guy who on any normal
663.
lineup is batting 8th or 9th. And yeah, if the Yankees want to grab the goalpost and move it all the way over here and say, well, he's a defender. Cute. Can you not hit him in the middle of the lineup every game? That might be a good start, Yankees. Aaron Boone, genius. It might be a good idea against right-handers to put the guy that's hitting above 300 against right-handers, Jason Dominguez, in the middle of the order. Let Anthony Volpe blend in at the bottom of the order. This idea that you guys keep running him out there. And then Boone says today, and I don't expect him to say anything else. Well, he's going to turn it around. He's done it before. When?
He finishes the season the same way, and then
he goes on
he was
goes on a week stretch. Never more than that.
But that's my thing. But where is this that they're seeing that we're not? 1,400 plate appearances, not a sample size.
No, it's a big enough. You mean sample size?
That's what I'm saying. It's a big enough sample size. That's a big amount. The fact of the matter is the numbers he's putting up, they're scary. Can anybody sit here and say he has more talent offensively than Ben Rice?
Absolutely not.
Right now?
Does he? Yes.
Hell no.
Does he have more talent offensively than Jason Dominguez?
No.
Right. You can't say that.
Would you even say he has more talent offensively than Austin Wells?
No.
No. Well, I mean,
I wouldn't have said that from last year, to be honest with you.
I mean, we got to give Austin more time, but Austin also has
Potential, I'm talking about. When you see him
Austin.
play.
Austin has also looked very bad, but this is the second year where he's slow to start. So
he's always been his whole career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's an Austin thing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I'm going to wait. And Austin deserves the sample size that Volpe has. So does Jason, and so does Ben. So I don't want to hear when they slump, because they will. I don't want to hear people talking about it, because the amount of fucking the leash that Volpe has to be examined. I haven't. I don't understand. And my thing is, I'm not saying. I'm sorry. You can't send them down. That's not going to do anything.
No,
that's not going to do anything.
I agree. Not at this point. Not now.
All we're saying is it's obvious, because if you look at his numbers when he's rested, he actually produces very well the next couple of games when he has a day off. Give this kid a day off here and there. He's played every single game.
You ready for this? Let me give you the stat.
Give the stat. You have the stat. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can anybody fact check me in the chat? Please go ahead and fact check me.
Fact check you like fat FAT?
FAT. Fact check me. Fact check me. Whatever you like. In his entire career, now correct me if I'm wrong, there's 162 games in the season.
Yes.
Anthony Volpe has not appeared in 5 games. Austin Wells, the catcher, I get it. Ben Rice this year has sat a couple of games. Jason Dominguez has not appeared in 3 games this year already. This season, you got 20-something games. Anthony Volpe, they run out there like he's a must. He must be in a lineup every day. When they got Oswald Peraza sitting there going, I could give the brother a day. He could rest his legs for a day if you like. I mean, I'm here, guys. Hello.
And I'm going to say
right here,
this.
I promise.
To Pete's point, if Volpe goes out like he went today and gives you 5 and 4 strikeouts, 5 at-bats, 4 strikeouts, don't tell me that Peraza can't give him a day off, because Peraza's glove was better than Volpe's when they were prospects. And that's the guy that you brought up in an elimination game in 2022. So don't tell me that Peraza cannot play short for one fucking game. One game every other week. You're going to tell me Peraza can't play short? What are we doing, Yankees?
It should have been happening. It should
Come
have been happening.
And it's not we're not saying bench him because he's not bench him because he's sometimes you just need to work on things and have a day off. Sometimes, yes, it's like as much as people want to say he's young, he'll be all right. It's not the same to play 120 minor league games than playing 162 major league games. It is not the same. It's not. So can we give the kid a break? I'm okay with giving him, I don't want to kill him yet because he's still young. But I think we're starting to see what Volpe is going to be, a below average bat. But can you give the kid a break here and there, man? And don't tell me that Peraza can't. And another thing, man, stop calling Vivas up if you're not going to give him a fucking AB. Stop it.
The way the Yankees handle some prospects to me needs to be like really. It needs. I do this joke a lot when I talk about it. It's a case study. It's like you got to do a case study on some of this stuff because I said it today. They didn't treat Austin Wells this way. They didn't treat Ben Rice this way. They didn't treat Jason Dominguez this way.
No.
Anthony Volpe. The next guy they're gonna treat this way, in my opinion, will be George Lombard because I never seen them hype a prospect up also like they're doing with Lombard, where he's like on social media every single day. On their stuff and all that. So fair game. George Lombard has a
without us seeing it.
Great potential talent there.
For sure.
Before Francis goes, AJ says, would y'all like to see the Yanks sign Bauer? Brother, I'm going to be honest with you. No. I hate doing this, but I feel like you wasted the super chat, brother. And because
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm not talking about Bauer anymore. I mean, I think
AJ, we've talked about this multiple times.
Brother.
We just can't, bro. Like it's that nobody's gonna get him, bro. He's done. His career's done, bro. He could be a YouTuber. Him and King Juco. Shout out to King Juco.
Yeah, I mean, he's great at what he does on YouTube. And
yeah.
He's I think right now when he pitches for the Mexican League or wherever he's pitching right now, shouts out to enjoy that and do that. But as for major leagues, bro, I think that ship has sailed a long time ago.
Yep.
And if it hasn't sailed officially, I don't want my team to be the one to take the flyer. It just isn't.
They never do it. They'll never do it.
Trust me.
But my life is good.
You got
really
real good. 325 in here, guys. 154 on the likes. Hit that like button. Francis, please
When I
give us your
please.
take on Anthony Volpe, because I think I have the solution. I already said it.
when I think about Anthony Volpe, it's mixed.
Oh, when he thinks about him.
It's mixed emotions. I feel like look, sometimes I realize that I am more upset with him, not because of anything that's in his control. Right. There's a lot of feelings that I have when I see him struggle and things like that I realize are just not his fault. The Yankees are the team and the organization and the leadership group that decided that they didn't need to entertain a generational class of shortstops because they had Anthony Volpe. The Yankees were the team that looked at that draft a couple years ago. Yes, I'm bringing that up. Count on Twitter that says that you can't. I don't give a shit. I'm bringing it up. They're the ones that looked at that draft and said, no, not Gunner, Anthony Volpe. That's the guy. This is them who did that. Okay. Then they brought him up. Okay. Rolled out the red carpet. Okay. And gave him all the rope that he could. And he has proceeded to be mid.
To shit on it.
It's been mid. It's like you were telling us that you had I mean, I'm not saying you said you had a dime on the way, but she was at least an 8 or a 9. It's been a 2-pack of mid
4
every season. Mid. And he got that gold glove, and we haven't stopped hearing about it since. And even that was shaky. All right. And it's not to shit on him. Okay. I'm starting out.
The Yankees are making us do this, Francis.
No question.
All of these things that I'm saying. All these things that I'm saying, I am saying because I don't blame him for this. I blame the Yankees for this, okay? I blame them because they were the ones that set the expectations. Yeah. They were the ones that gave him this position. I mean, he started as a rookie and almost was immediately like a vet. I mean, you saw him hanging out with Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge. And it was like, oh, he's like, and there's a whole little cute thing on Twitter. They're like, oh, he's like, he's one of the guys. And what? Yeah. It's like, hold on, though.
He's the local Italian boy. It's okay.
Oh,
hold on, though. This kid's a rookie who's done nothing in this league. He's not proven. He's not whatever. But it's like immediately he got this like veteran treat, whatever. And I said, okay, you know what? Maybe they're trying something new. Maybe this is a Judge thing. This is how he wants to run his clubhouse. Okay, let's see how it works. Well, year 3 doesn't look to be working too good. Okay? Again, is that Anthony's fault? No. At this point, this is everybody but Anthony. Now, what is Anthony's fault? I'll tell you.
Anthony.
Adjustments.
Absolutely.
Where are they?
Big time.
Year 3. Year 3, Anthony. Yep. Year 3, and I don't see it. I don't see. And I hate to freaking do this because I know, all right, I know I'm not a professional baseball player. I know that I'm talking about arguably the hardest sport to freaking play. I know I'm talking about arguably the hardest thing to do in sports, which is square up a round ball with a round bat, even if it's a torpedo. I get it. But
he gets it already,
brother, in year 3, no adjustment. Like you still chasing that ball 5 feet off the freaking plate. Still,
no doubt.
You still are swinging at fastballs that you have never caught up to, even with the torpedo. Like, Anthony, what are we doing? Baby, what are we doing? Like, it's at this point, it's just like, and then you want to see him get a day, but again, it's not up to him. What player is going to go to the manager and say at his age and say, hey, I need a day? No. Yep. He's not going to do that. And I would be mad at him if he did.
Yep.
But Boone doesn't seem like that's even something he's considered. No. Oh, Jason can take a day. Oh, Benny can sit. But Anthony, no. Anthony can't sit.
Anthony's not allowed to sit. That's right.
There's two people whose names that unless they're injured are guaranteed in the lineup. And I think that there's only 2 of them. It is Aaron Judge. And it is Anthony Volpe.
Yep.
Now, one of those guys has every reason and then some to have that. The other guy, not so much.
And 2 years ago, it was Josh Donaldson with those 2.
Facts. I'll throw one more thing out there real quick too. About Anthony Volpe and the Yankees. The problem is why people get so mad about him is the Yankees love to shove awful in your face. The Yankees love to shove awful in your face.
Oh, they shove
the Yankees. They love to sit there and go, we're right, you're wrong, and we're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it until
doing it again.
We have no choice. we have no choice but to either surrender the option and get rid of it, or maybe it'll turn around and we go, we told you so. They're doing it like Francis said. Mark Leiter Jr. is not bad. It's that the Yankees want him to be a late inning reliever. They want him into one-run games.
They want to force these guys into this.
They want to force it in the fans' face, and not just the fans' face, but the opinion they have of the player. Boone's sitting there today being like, yeah, I mean, he's turning around before, we're waiting for him to turn it around. It's like, brother, it's been, in case you didn't know, like, friend, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. 1,400 plate appearances.
I thought he was talking about Austin Wells when he said that shit.
Yeah, for real. I'm like,
honestly, I was like, huh?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. And again, all of us are sitting here saying, don't demote him. Don't dump him.
No, we've never
it's not
said
the
that.
case.
No.
We're just simply saying my change is he should be batting 8th or 9th.
That too.
That's simple.
That too.
Honestly, I want him in the 7 hole.
Or that. But let me ask you a question. How do you make the lineup against a right-hander and Dominguez is 8 and Volpe 6? How do you make sense of that?
And that's the thing.
Anybody.
You can't make sense of it because you can't. Here's my thing. I'm glad you said this, brother, because let's work it out live on air.
Work it.
Is he faster than Jason?
No.
Is he a better contact hitter than Jason?
No.
Does he walk more than Jason?
No.
Is he more powerful than Jason?
No.
Well, then
he's from Jersey.
Well, then there's literally no reason.
He's from Jersey. And this has nothing to do with don't stretch it. I'm saying this is again, and this is why we have an issue with it, because it's like
we get it.
Dude, when he came up as a rookie, I heard for like the first week, every fucking first 5 minutes, Michael K had to go through his entire freaking story.
Yes,
like,
that is true.
I'm from Jersey though. I know he played for the Marlins travel team. I know about Anthony Volpe for years ago. We get it. That doesn't mean you're going to be a great player. It isn't. So can we stop? And then this is why we get upset as fans, because you choose to like guys and turn your back on others. When we sit here and say, when fans say, well, where's the next Aaron Judge? The Yankees can't develop. Well, sometimes the Yankees choose the wrong guy. And let's just be honest. Because everybody
do that with a goose, just saying.
Perfect segue. Because my point is, listen, I love Austin Wells. I still believe in him, and he still he still needs time. We understand that he still needs more time. But how long have we been talking about Agustin Ramirez in this channel? For 3 years at least.
3 years almost. Yeah,
for 3 years. Yeah. But he was never hyped up in our never nothing. You never heard about Agustin Ramirez, but Yankees farm.
Neither was Ben Rice. To be fair,
neither was Ben Rice. We were talking about Ben Rice way before
2 years
Ben
ago.
Rice.
Yeah. 2+ years ago.
So those are two prospects that you look at how they're hitting now, and the Yankees never talked about them. Never. Look at what Miami did to August. A whole video of him coming up, looking at the jersey, call up to the show, this, that, and the third. You started the same day. Listen, Vivas is not Agustin Ramirez. I get it. But can you give the kid in that bat? What are you telling your prospects when you treat prospects like this over and over and over again?
Hey.
And then they become free agents, and you want to be like, when they become good, oh, we love you. Come back to New York. We gave you the fuck you. If I'm a prospect, I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
We talked to a goose, and I don't mind sharing this. I don't think you mind sharing it either. When he got traded, I told him it's the best thing that ever happened to him.
I told him that as well.
I told him it's the best thing that ever happened to him. And because it was obvious the Yankees chose their catcher, and the catcher was Austin Wells. I'm not sitting here. None of us are sitting here saying Austin Wells is bad.
If he was
I think Austin Wells is going to be very good.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'd rather have a goose right now. I'm just saying that the Yankees could have had both.
Correct. And I think the best thing for Agus's career is that he did go to Miami, because he's going to be given that chance. And look, man,
I don't think they'd be playing.
The dude
him.
got 3 doubles already. He's hitting absolute rockets.
He has 5 hits in 6 at bats.
He's such a powerful guy. I mean, you meet him, he's so down to earth. He's just very
very humble dude.
When you talk about marketing,
has a cannon of an arm as well.
Jira talks about this all the time. She loves a goose. Marketing wise in New York, bro, that dude was ever an all-star. He'd be one of the biggest fucking names in New York. He has a great smile. He's marketable. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's humble too.
He's humble. He would have been a perfect Yankee if he hit well. Not saying that Austin Wells isn't. Austin Wells got to get. This is not about a Wells a goose debate. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying the Yankees do seem to recently let some guys go that maybe you should hype them up a little more than they've hyped up.
Which is the one we gave up for Texas too. Could have used him playing third.
Smith.
No,
You talking about Smith?
is it Smith or Josh Jung? Which
No,
was the
we
one we
never
gave
had-
up for
we never had
Gallo?
Josh Young.
Who did we give up for?
Smith.
No.
Smith. Josh.
Okay.
Josh Smith.
Yeah.
But
I know it was a Josh. But I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
no.
not only the guy you liked last year. He played third too. What's his name? Bowles?
yeah, Cowles.
Cowles.
Ben,
Oh, yeah, we
Benjamin
saw him
Cowles.
last year.
So,
Yeah.
so
saw him in
again,
AA.
it's not where because people like to take just because I'm Dominican or whatever. Like, oh, Kevin sticks up for the Dominicans. I'm not. I'm sticking up for fucking prospects, my guy. We're the only organization that treats prospects as a. And listen, when
Even if we
have
did only
we-
stick up for Dominicans, who
Even-
else is going to do it if we don't do it?
absolutely
Call a
that
spade
is
a spade.
that as well. But my whole thing, Francis, is like this is why I say
And Josh Smith, by the way, is absolutely really, really, really good. So yeah, I mean,
again,
he's
Pete,
only hitting 367 this year, and last year at 258 with a 3.2 WAR. We could
When you
definitely use
guys-
that at third base. But
when the Yankees wanted to check their analytics department, they brought in a department and they selected what they wanted to show them, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make, we're gonna take that feedback that they give us, and we're gonna go from there." Something has to give. Something has to like. I believe that the Yankees are developing a lot of the plate discipline. You can see in a lot of prospects. We're developing that well. The pitching as well. We're developing, but when it comes to position players,
they're doing
it
a
is
good
true.
job.
They are doing a great
Yeah,
job.
they
We're not
are doing
saying
a good
we're not
job,
saying
yeah.
that. Yeah, what we're saying is the selection. Who's going to be in pinstripes is
Yeah.
where we're missing.
Or
Is
the
where we're-
opportunity.
The timing.
Even yes, the timing, the
Timing
opportunity of being there, I
is-
think is a big
Is
conversation.
off.
Absolutely.
And the thing is that people go, yeah, but why compare to? Because I've had that too. You're always bringing up Volpe. Well, who else is there to compare to?
He's
He's been the example.
He's the golden
He
boy.
is the example. Until George Lombard comes, he's going to be the example. Sorry.
Jason Dominguez was signed to one of the largest, I believe at the time it was the largest
Yes,
IFA deal that ever happened.
It was the
was.
For
record.
the
Jason
time.
Dominguez. Dominguez was called the Martian on day one. It was his name as a kid. The fact of the matter is, he has been hyped up. Why is, and again, this is not a, but, no. Why has he been handled differently? That's the only question. Why would you think Dominguez shouldn't be in left field every single day? Dominguez is 22 years old. He should be in left field every day.
If
There
anybody
shouldn't be a
needs-
question mark.
And
anybody
every
needs the
day.
reps, if anybody needs the reps, who would you argue for? That's
And
my
then-
thing. You could say, "Oh, what you want to sit down, Volpe, whatever." Yeah, Volpe has won a Gold Glove or whatever. He'll survive a day or two.
Thank you.
Not playing shortstop. But when we see Jason and Jira shouts out to her because she put this in the chat earlier when I was talking about Volpe and Dominguez and all the other guys. She said not only does Jason sit games, even when he does start, they take him out of the game, and he
I
has
think
to
he's-
deal with that shit. Like,
Okay.
when did they do that with
and
Volpe?
and hold on. And even though people want to say, "Oh, we got to find Grisham," is by the way, he's hitting great. I agree,
Yes,
and he's playing the field great as well because he's always been a great defender.
I mean he's
But let me say this: why now? We've been told, Pete, haven't we been told by Boone that they don't believe in the hot hand?
Yeah, well, he said that when he the saddest thing about Boone, and I completely, I don't like this, and I would tell him that I hate when people do stuff like that. Don't say you never said it. You said it. You said
And
it.
I wish I can find that video because
You
I mean,
said it when you were hired that you don't believe in hot and cold. You said it. Then he comes, oh no, I never said. Yes, you did. Yes, you, because that was major news when you said it.
so it's like
they're
you-
like one of 10 people that actually believe that bullshit.
There was one day that they sat Giancarlo Stanton because he had 2 doubles. He was running too much. And again, it's not a lie because
remember that.
the manager from the Mets, who was it? The guy who used to grab DeGrom's ass too much. Buck said the same thing. No. This is I'm on it. Buck.
That's how you remember Buck Showalter?
Yeah, man.
Wait,
There's
He
a video of
grabbed the
him.
Grom's ass cheeks.
That's how
He,
Mets
yo,
fans
he stood
remember.
a nice minute on the ground. That was way too
He-
long.
the
He
only
might have
per-
forgot where he was.
Booney did it
only
with
person-
Judge.
The only person who grabbed butt cheeks for longer was Booney with Judge.
We were right behind him. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They were fresh out the oven.
I had just
These
got
were
to
fresh
Florida.
baked buns.
I had just got to Florida. I had just linked up with my guys. I pull up to the stadium. The first words out of Pete Simonetti's mouth, Francis, you have to see this fuck. I mean, he just cup full of ass. I mean, he didn't want to let
Yeah.
He
Nah,
didn't
he
want to
didn't.
let go, Francis.
He was cupping them cheeks, bro.
He said to me, bro.
He was
We
cupping
know we
them
gotta be
cheeks.
better.
Okay.
I was
okay.
like, well, damn. I mean, and we were in right field, so they had a straight view to it. So I believe him.
So,
I'm gonna
so-
say something. This is gonna
so-
sound bad though.
So
Go ahead,
that I'm just gonna say that to finish that point was that he said the same thing. He was told to sit. I forgot what player from the Mets because he had a couple of singles and a double. He ran too much the day before. So it's not something that you haven't heard, right? So it's like, again, you talk about the hot and cold. Why can we just keep the same energy with everybody else? And please,
Ben
please,
Rice has sat this year. So again, it's not just Dominguez, is what we're saying. It's
exactly.
not just Jason. Ben Rice has
people like
sat,
to
man.
take
Like,
that. People like to clip that and then post it and say that we're doing the same bullshit when it's not the case. Thank you, everybody. 340 plus in here. Thank you so much.
Hit that
Smack
like, guys.
that
Hit
like,
that like.
hit that sub,
BX
comment.
and nothing, 10 PMs, baby.
Let us know because we're just frustrated as fans because sometimes we do want to see the new prospect, the new guys that you guys are talking about. But it's like, my guy, even though Vivas is not that, first of all, last year he came up and this, let me show you the consistency of the Yankees because this is where we get upset. Grayson Rodriguez is on the mound. He pumps 98 plus. Righty. You guys talk about righty lefty all the time. The Yankees do.
All the time.
Why is DJ LeMahieu in the lineup and not Vivas? When his
he's DJ
family
LeMahieu.
was in the stands. And he's a lefty.
They
And
got-
all he sees in the minors is 98
Is
plus.
98, yeah.
They got
So,
15. They
so
got
I am
15
sorry.
million
You
users, so-
guys sit there and you act like even average fans don't have common sense. So it's frustrating. It drives us nuts, man. So this is why channels like this grow because we're not afraid to say it. And I'm sorry, some people may feel a certain way in the organization. We can care less. You charge $55 for parking. Go fuck yourselves.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I see what I see. And I mean, I'm sorry. I see what I see.
See.
And
They
again,
want you to
I
believe
see,
what they tell you
see.
to believe.
They want you, but again,
That's the
can
issue.
I do something
You're
that
not
I always
supposed to
do?
use your eyes. You're supposed to
And-
believe what Booney tells you.
And by the way, beat writers, if you're listening,
Oh, if you beat
here's
Oh, they
something.
are.
No, here's something for your job. I know you're watching, but here's
I
something
do.
for your job. When somebody tells you something and you quote it, it's very easy to bring it back to them later. So when you're sitting there and you go, Aaron Boone, you took out Jason Dominguez again today. When are you guys gonna stick to what you said earlier in the season and show that with actions? You're not being disrespectful.
No.
You're not saying anything bad. You're simply saying in spring training at the beginning of the year, Aaron Boone said, we believe in this kid's defense. Your actions show that you do not believe in his defense. And for the people saying, well, they're doing this to get him prepared for it, what? Name me the other outfield prospect that it was a number one that a team said in
That's
the
like-
outfield of all
Pete,
positions.
that's
We're gonna
telling-
work you 7 innings and then take you out.
Pete, that's essentially telling a kid, a 15-year-old, right? Got their learner's permit. They got the book and they're learning how to drive. And you take them to the parking lot in the car and they drive around one circle. And then you say, okay, get out the car, get in the passenger seat. I'm preparing you how to drive now.
Yeah, but you've never been on the road.
But you never been on the road. But
Never been on the road in your life.
preparing you by not letting you drive. Jason, we're preparing you for left
by taking
by
reps
putting you
away.
on the bench. All right, it's experimental. Okay, it's experimental, but we think it's
And-
gonna work.
And
Okay,
And this is where it doesn't make sense with the Yankees as well. Trent Grisham had opposite splits last year against lefties, and you never played him over Verdugo.
I said
So
that.
why? So again,
You
like-
brought that up.
I
that
said-
was a great point
I
last
said
my
time.
God,
Take
bro.
the
5
Dominguez
weeks
out of the
ago.
conversation. Or was that you? Who was one of you said that?
I brought it up. They never gave him a shot.
Yes, take Dominguez at the conversation then. Talk about Trent. Now all of a sudden you have to play him. But look, I want to add one more thing to that. When it comes to Trent Grisham.
I don't.
Trenny Bonds.
You want to play Trent Grisham?
By the way, shout out to Trent because he's been playing.
He's
great.
doing fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's going.
You
crazy.
want to play him? Let me tell you guys something. He should be playing over the guy you don't have a commitment to. And I'm sorry, but that's Cody Bellinger.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't be mandatory that Dominguez comes out of that game. Dominguez is your future. You better pray Dominguez is an all-star because there's not much besides Aaron Judge on this club. So you better hope. And Goldie, he's 37. he
Well,
ain't got much more to go.
do you want to have it? You want to go to another level of profoundness with this conversation? How much of Aaron Judge do we have left?
Aaron Judge?
I don't want to talk. Listen,
This Aaron Judge? I don't know. I
Yes.
don't want to talk about
I
it.
hate,
Like I
this
said,
is a conversation that we've had this shit off air, and I've been reluctant to say this shit on air because
to calm our senses.
I don't want to speak it into existence. But let's not be idiots here. How much longer you think we got with this version of Aaron Judge? Let's be honest here.
A couple of years, but I will say this. I think Aaron Judge is going to go well
couple of
into his
beers.
30s
That's
and
what I
be
heard.
great.
I heard a couple of beers.
Even when he falls off, his fall off is going to still be better than a lot of people. That's
But
true.
this guy right now,
This guy right now,
have
don't
mercy. This is the
you
best
want to
player on the planet.
maximize? Don't you want to maximize a guy that can hit 4 something into late April,
Yep.
he's stupid, man.
hitting for
He's-
power? The shit
We'll
he
never
hit today-
recognize how
the-
great
the-
Aaron Judge is.
The ball that he
No.
hit today was a home run in 28 parks. It
Fucking
wasn't
dumbass.
a home run.
Fucking,
Only
he's
wasn't
lost
a
2
home
home
run
runs in
Cleveland,
fucking 2 days.
Cleveland and Arizona. The other day, they stole a home run from him. That was clear. Like, bro, the man is so good. They got to take stats away. This is
Paul
how good.
Simonetti was
You know you
pissed about
good.
that.
You know you good when they got to take shit away from you. They're
Look
like,
at this
"Nah,
shit.
We can't do this shit.
Look at this.
Look at
this savant. I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb.
This shit is Mike
That shit makes no
Myers.
sense. That's you
Freddy
making a
Krueger.
creative player in MLB
It's
show.
bro. The dude is hitting. I don't know. That's not updated because I think he's actually hitting hard, and I think he's hitting like 419 now.
And that
So-
picture looks old. Why can't they update that picture?
They have never. That picture is like from his rookie year.
I know, like Savant,
Just
come
like from
on,
his rookie
dude.
year.
He has so much more swag now.
Aaron Judge, it's a fact. I'm not going to lie to you.
Look at his chase percentage.
Got a
bro.
little bit
So low,
older.
dude.
I'm saying started wearing the teal shit. It's good. I'm just saying, look,
Damn.
we got an unreal version of Aaron Judge. It's amazing to watch. It's fun to watch. I'm enjoying every second of it. But there's also this part of me, and I hate it, but it's just who I am, that the more I enjoy something, there's always a little voice in the back of my head reminding me
Enjoy
about
it now.
how
It's
I
gonna
won't
go
always
away.
be able to enjoy it. That's
415 he's hitting, man.
Durbin hit another hit. Durbin's hitting like 270. This thing got
CD?
called up. Another guy wanted to play second
D3.
base and leave Jazz at
D3
third.
player, bro. Shouts out to Caleb
So
Durbin. bro.
if Caleb
Doing
Durbin
it
ends
for
up
the
having a
D3
phenomenal
ballers
season,
out
that's
there.
another guy that I'm gonna take
That
take
is
credit for
true.
Caleb. I've been high on Caleb for a while now. Since last spring training with the drizzle shits and the last epic lives that we have, I've been talking about Caleb Durbin.
Did you
So
say Epic Universe?
so Yankees, yo, we got to plan that. I think we got to go.
Oh, I'm going.
November, right? We're
I got
calling.
tickets already.
We haven't talked
I'm
about it. That's why I
sorry,
want to
I'm
go.
sorry, guys.
I got to take
I
note.
got somebody that hit me up like, I'm gonna get you in there. He said, but I can only do it for you, Pete. Sorry.
Nah, you lying, bro. You lying. I swear to God, I'll drive.
Oh,
over
I'm
there,
stabbing
my
all of
Lincoln.
you in the back.
I'm driving there with my Lincoln, and I'm opening up and leaving my gate
Oh,
in the front of
Peter's
your
gonna
doorstep.
stab you in the back.
He's gonna FaceTime me from the Harry Potter world.
So,
Man Down, the sequel.
Oh
Pete,
man.
I think the Yankees got to give me a call, bro. I got an eye for these prospects, man. It's
should.
it's 2
Yeah,
years in a row now.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
a couple
Benny-
pretty
a
good
cou-
ones too. Hey, Chaparro too was another one.
Chaparro, and I said when Giancarlo went down, Chaparro could have
Chaparro
been
was
in the
another
Yankees.
one.
Oh, but that was,
And he was on
bro,
the 40
that
man.
was obvious to everybody.
And he was on the
man.
40
We all
man.
said that shit. That was so
No, but I know,
obvious,
Pete.
man.
But again,
But
this
the
is
Yankees-
his
That's smart or
trajectory.
Yankees.
But
Smart or
the
Yankees.
Yankees said, "Nah, we don't think so."
That's smart or Yankees, man. Shout out to NYYST tomorrow night. That's
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Victor,
exactly what that is. And if you love prospects, 6:00 tomorrow, farm to the show, baby.
Oh, Thursday's gonna be packed. Hey, what off day?
I'm
Off day
never
where?
off. Off day for who?
Off day where?
Off day for
How?
who?
What
do
is
we
an
got
off
tomorrow?
day?
I don't even know what
NYYST?
that means. It's an off day.
NYYST is
Is
tomorrow
farm-
and farm
is
to the
Yank-
show.
Farm to the show
tomorrow?
at farm to the show at
Yeah.
6. NYYST at 8.
Both shows. Yep.
Okay.
Saying you off day where? What is an off day? Define that.
I can't wait to hear Christian on Volpe because it's like, listen,
He's
ugly.
gonna go
It's gonna,
Yeah,
it's gonna,
because
it's gonna get
it's
ugly,
just-
bro.
he might show up with an actual torpedo live on air.
it's just
I have a
frustrating
torpedo, I
to
just can't
watch.
see it right now.
Sam is still mad at Marcus Stroman for some odd reason. I don't know.
You just can't see my torpedo right now. No, he's moved on to Jazz now.
And what about you
Oh,
never
it's
sleep?
Jazz now.
Yeah, now it's Jazz.
Can we?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
can we talk
better-
about
hey,
Jazz?
Sam, you
We'll talk
better,
about Jazz.
Hey, Sam, you better cool it.
Jazz is hitting 165, fellas.
You better. Hey, Sam.
Oh no. I'm
I
gonna
like
say this
you.
real quick.
Jazz,
relax.
Jazz is hitting
Nah,
165
Jazz,
with a 280
Jazz is my
offense.
dude. Jazz knows he's my
And
dude.
we love Jazz here, but we got to talk
Jazz is
about
my
it.
dude, man. Jazz has been awful, bro. He's been the.
He would tell you that himself.
He would tell. I know he would. And look.
I think Jazz needs to give up the outer part of the plate, bro, and just focus on middle end, bro.
Again, I'm not. No. I'm gonna explain what I think is up with Jazz because I seen it today and it was a mess. It was bad. First of all, I want to say
Let me hear
this.
what you got to say, Pete.
Bellinger and Jazz are worse than Anthony Volpe because I expect way. They need to be.
They have to be
more.
more.
They have to
Volpe's
be. So they
still
have to
making
be better.
Volpe's still making $700K.
They have to be better. Here's my problem with Jazz, brother. If you want to take monster hacks on no strikes and one strike, I'm okay with that. Go for it. Two strike approach, brother. You're too fast. You're too quick, fam. You got to just give it up at that point and put the ball in play. You're way too quick. That approach has to change. The strikeout, the level of strikeouts and what you're chasing, it's like your mind is made up before the pitching. Like I'm going after anything.
No matter what.
And I want Jazz to prove a lot of people wrong because even his peers don't like him. The dude's voted every year as the most overrated player in baseball.
There's a lot of hate.
And I really like Jazz
He's
as a
got
person.
lot
Like
of
I
hate.
really like this dude as a person.
Same.
So I really want to see him succeed. But it ain't going to work this way. I predicted 30-30. I told Jazz 30-30.
Yeah.
Before the year, I believe, I still think he could do that.
He's gonna do it.
No, he's still gonna do it, even though if he's
but-
hit 190.
Jazz, yeah, that's what you don't want. Jazz
saying, he
needs
might
to
do
he needs to
30-30.
be able to put the ball and play more. Bellinger,
Or walk,
I don't know what to think about
Pete,
Cody Bellinger, to be honest. I don't
if Jazz hits 210, but his on base is 320, 330, we'll take that because you're getting on base, and again, your speed is so part. No, I get you, I get it. But if he's hitting 30 to 35 homers with a 330 on base and 210, 220,
if he goes 35-40 plus, that's insane. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying because my whole thing is that it doesn't matter how fast Jazz and Volpe are if they're not fucking on base.
100%.
It makes no fucking sense. Everybody, I don't care. They're not on base. Jason today, perfect. Takes his walk, steals second, scores on the hit. Because that's
how
what
they
they're
sound.
friends with them.
That's how they
Brian
sound.
Kelly,
It's-
but Bobby Wood can run.
Athleticism.
You're not on
Oh,
base.
your speed kills. Base running ability. It's better than power even sometimes.
This is a team that doesn't bunt, look, they are stealing a little more, but today was the prime example. Waldo comes up with a runner at Dominguez just doubled. He's chilling at second base. Waldo pops up. And I'm sitting there going, he's the number 9 at a bunt. Bunt.
Here's my thing.
You got a 4-1 lead. Bunt.
And he was a lefty. He could have bunted and still be safe.
Can I respond?
It's bananas,
to
bro. It's
the Jazz
please,
strike approach thing.
Please.
You mentioned that, and this is not to shoot him bail. Even though I'm gonna be honest with y'all, 300 plus in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little biased. All right, I like
Jazz.
I like Jazz a lot. All right, it is what it is.
He's
I like
hitting 160, brother.
I like the cut of his jib. I do. I'm sorry. I like the cut of his jib. He's a swaggy dude. Doesn't give a shit what anybody has to say. I kind of like it. I'm sorry. But it wouldn't shock me. Would it shock you two brothers if that 2-strike approach was something that the Yankees were 100% in lockstep with?
Oh, not at all. That doesn't surprise me one bit.
Because
Launch
with 2
angle.
strikes, launch angle, they're saying, hey.
But I think the
at the end
chase
of the
rate
day-
though is different though. The chase rate, I don't think the Yankees are. I think he's.
I agree with
I
you.
think
The
that's
chase
what.
rate,
That's what.
no. But the chase rate results in what? Strikeouts, right? And
Yes.
what?
Correct.
And the Yankees are heavily into analytics. What do analytics say about the strikeouts? They say strikeouts don't hurt you as much as badly hit balls.
But you want to hit
There you
strikes hard, don't you?
And there goes the smile again. Listen,
31 strikeouts and 88 at-bats for Jazz.
that's not it. I'm sorry.
And you want to compare it to last year, Jazz? 191 at-bats, 45 strikeouts.
Still not great, but I mean, look. Here's the thing. There's a lot of swing and miss with Jazz, and when you look at his swing, it's not hard to see why. It's a very long swing. It's a very long swing.
It is.
Now, when he connects, it is a thing of beauty. Okay, he has a very pretty swing.
Right there. Kevin, right
This
there.
is
Look at
him yesterday, bro. Look at the pitch he swung at, the third pitch all the way to the
That was
other
that
side of the
change.
batter box.
That was the change.
He looked like Javi Baez. That's my thing.
But
That's
look
my
at the
thing.
count, look at the count that he was in there, Kev.
0-2, but again,
That's
yeah,
the
but look how
issue.
far
He's
that
not-
was outside of the plate.
But Kev, he's not in a good. It's the same thing with Volpe. Every time you look at Volpe at bat, you
You got to
blink.
be able to spit on
Right.
that, bro. You have to be able to spit on that.
Who has more
Yes or
offensive
no?
talent?
No, but you're gonna tell me
You
What?
talking about
Volpe and
between
Jazz.
Jazz or Volpe?
Oh, Jazz.
I mean,
And
that's what
it's
I'm
pinky.
saying. So
And
that's
it's
my
pinky.
thing. Is like
But-
it's like that's why I can't go easy on Jazz because
And he has more years than Volpe. So he
if
should
I
be-
was the
No.
look,
I'm just saying, like,
Jazz
I expect
has
that
been
when
he's
you're in
been
bad
bad.
counts too.
He's been bad.
He
He's
has
been
been.
bad.
but he puts himself in those back counts right off
But that's
rip.
what I'm saying is I'm not focused. So it's like I think we're looking at two different things there. Like I get it, the chase rate, the strikeouts. But what concerns me with Jazz is not that. What concerns me with Jazz is what causes that. And what causes that is he keeps putting himself in pitchers' counts. That to me is the issue with him. Because I feel like if he's not in a pitcher's count, if the count is 1-1 and he sees that pitch 1-1, he might not swing. He might not swing. The problem is he's at 2 strikes already, so he's quote unquote protecting, which is a nicer way to say expanding, and he's swinging out of his shoes. The issue is you blink and he's at 2 strikes, much like Volpe, much like Bellinger.
true.
They just don't put themselves in hitters' counts. It's like they're allergic to hitters' counts.
That's true.
And to your
But
and to
I'll
your
give
point,
you guys that. I'll give you guys that.
No, I was gonna say to your
measure it
point.
the same with them and Volpe because they've been they're
No, absolutely.
And
And Francis, what I'm basically trying to say, like today, he had 2 strikeouts, had a hit, but had 2 walks. Now you're not gonna get 2 walks every day, but if you get a hit and a walk and you strike out 2 times, nobody's gonna care. You've been on base twice. Get what I'm saying? Now you don't have to do. Obviously, you're not
3
gonna do it
times.
all the time. Well, today was 3. I'm saying, but if he gets a hit and walks, gets 1 walk again.
Oh, 1 hit, 1 walk. Yeah.
Or here and there gets a walk, but has 3 with 2 strikeouts. If you're getting on base, you're creating that havoc with the speed that you have, and that's all we're saying, Jazz.
Yep.
For you to be successful and for you to create the look at the spray chart, it just looks like it
It's
looks
a mess.
poverty.
Like, yeah, it shouldn't be
It's
that.
weak.
That
It's
shouldn't
like
be that way.
you know what I'm
Not
saying?
at
Like,
all.
come
Not
on.
at all.
Like, I'm just saying. I love.
He's
and I
too
love
good of a
that.
player.
All I'm saying is, let's bring that chase rate down a little more. Let's walk a little more, get on base, steal your bases, create havoc, because it doesn't matter. And even if I agreed to Pete to an extent, if you hit a chopper, if it's slow enough, you're gonna be safe at first because you
Bro,
fly,
he's
bro. You
fast,
fly,
bro.
So you have to use that. That's part of your game. And homers will come no matter what because you have the swing already.
Jiro, do me a favor. Kick this moron Bolo out of here, please. The guy
Bolo,
that-
mama un huevo, Bolo.
Have you got you Bolo? What the fuck's a Bolo? Bolo Young, the fucking guy that Jean-Claude Van Damme beat the shit out of in Hard Target.
Jay's winning the what? What'd he say?
He said Jay's
winning
winning the East. You guys should have signed sodas. All anti-Yankee shit. Get the fuck out. Then they gonna tell people you know more baseball than all of them?
Bolo.
Fuck out of here. You sound like a moron. Fucking jerk off.
Mama Melvin Bolo.
With a name like Bolo, my brother. You
Oh,
don't-
a name like hold on, a name?
Gods, what a stupid name.
bro. I mean, just where do they come from? Where do they come
I mean, he looks like he's a Blue Jays fan, so now I'm
Let's
not
talk about
surprised there.
Cody.
I just with Jazz, the last thing I wanted to say is you remember in spring training, they gave the hitters the
ABS
system with ABS and everything.
Yep.
And Jazz rubbed the umpires the wrong way.
Oh, he rubbed it right.
Pause. And then we've kind of seen this tension between him and the umpires spill into the regular season. I do think at this stage in the game, it is something that is also contributing to the start that we've seen from him. Again, it's not to make an excuse, but I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I am biased, so there might be part of an excuse in here.
Okay, a little excuse action.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. It might be my bias here. But I do feel like that shit is also contributing to it. He seems to be letting a lot of the bad calls get to him mentally.
But
He checks out. And this isn't,
That's
again,
his fault.
it's his fault. And you can't say, it's not an excuse to say,
No, I thought you were saying
Well-
like it's the umpires is why he's struggling. I thought, okay.
I'm saying this is another thing. Like if I'm a doctor, right, and I'm looking at Jazz's early goings in the season, and I have to make a diagnosis, this is another symptom that I'm looking at before I make it. I'm like, then there's also the thing with the umpires, and it's like he's getting screwed at least once a series, and it's probably in the back of his head. He knows that if it's close enough, they're gonna call it. So what does that make you do? Well, you expand. And what if you're a pitcher? I'll tell you right now, I played baseball. I was a pitcher. If I got a call on a guy early in the game and I saw the dude react in any freaking way, best believe I was going there again, but even further outside.
Of course.
Because they were going to swing. They were going to swing. And
Yep.
then when they swung, they weren't mad at me. They would turn
Mad
to
at the
the
ump.
umpire and be like, well, I had to swing because you called the last one. I already won before they even got to the box. As a pitcher, I already won. I feel like this is happening a lot with Jazz. But to Pete's point, and I know Kev agrees, at this stage, you're not young like Anthony Volpe. You should, I mean, you are young, but I mean, like, player-wise, you're more tenured. You should be a little bit mentally stronger to be able to beat that. And we're not seeing that. But I do think it could have something to do with it. That's all. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yep. No, and listen, bro. To end on Jazz,
Ebola
we
is wild. Oh my god.
Ebola. To end on
They called him Ebola.
Damn.
the who Bolo?
Yeah,
They call Bolo Ebola.
They call Bolo Ebola.
Oh my God, Jazz, we love you here at the U, man. We just want you to walk a
Facts.
little more and use your speed, man. Because that's, if you remember the World Series, man, when you just got you stole second, you stole third, and then you scored a run. I mean, it's
And one thing
it's
about
beautiful
Jazz,
to watch, dude. Like,
and I know this for a fact, Jazz doesn't care about proving people wrong. But I wanted to prove people wrong because I get to
Correct.
talk about it.
correct.
I get to Jazz
Exactly.
gets to play ball. I get to talk about ball.
And fuck you, Dan Clark.
So
He's
I
fucking
want
good.
I
He's
want to
gonna
be
be good
able to sit
regardless.
there and be like, go ahead, when you do your overrated this year, go ahead and put Jazz's name down again. Let's do that.
Oh, you know
Let's
he's going.
do that now.
You know
That's
he's
what I
going on
want to be
that
able
list.
to say when he pops 30 plus homers this year. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
So I really hope, we're all behind you, Jazz. Put it up this year, brother. Put it up this year. Hit the rest of the year
30,
hard.
baby.
May, June, July, go off.
We believe in you,
and
bro.
put this month behind you, fam, and
Yeah,
take
that's it.
off, man, and help carry this team.
And look, today he looked a lot better. 2 walks in the hand, man. And you continue to do little chip away stuff like that. I think
too good,
I mean, the other day he got rung up,
good.
he got ejected. So I think he's starting to get it anyway. So
too
shout out
good.
to Jazz. And I mean, to end the guys that are struggling, let's talk a little bit about Cody, who's making $25 million. Who I've always said that this is what I would be scared about Cody Bellinger, because when he is bad, he is very bad. And listen, he made a great catch to save us a game the other day, but
He did.
my God, you can't hit 177.
I'll say one thing
You
about
can't hit
Cody.
177 with a 236 on base.
Cody's biggest concern to me is, and I get that because I say this about a lot of players, that when you look at this Avant page, you got guys that try to cut down on strikeouts a lot, so their numbers aren't going to be off the charts. They put the ball in play more. And Cody is fast. He gets down the line quick, so he could beat out infield singles and things like that. But my biggest worry about Cody Bellinger is he's expected to be a middle of the order bat. He doesn't impact the baseball enough. Like nowhere near what you expect. And my worry is, I brought these topics up to a few Cubs fans who messaged me because I'm like, nah, I think you're wrong because he puts the ball in play and have protection there. And they're like, he doesn't make good contact like at all, and he's just not an impactful. What I was told is that he reminds them more of like a 7-hitter in the lineup, where he's kind of a good defensively and he's down, then maybe he gets you 20 homers potentially. Cody's at bats worry me, man, even more than Jazz. And I know people are gonna think, oh, you're crazy. He worries me more than Jazz. Cody worries me more than Jazz. I don't know what we're gonna get the rest of the year of Cody, but Cubs also kind of handed him away and no other team was interested, which is also kind of scary. At the time we mentioned that, we're like, yeah, but he's a great fit for the Yankees and the Yankees could take on some money. So that's probably the reason. And there wasn't teams lining up for Cody Bellinger.
No.
Do you
Just
think
saying.
that the Yankees have put Cody Bellinger in the best position to succeed thus far?
No, because he should be batting second and they should be doing what they did with Aaron Judge. But I'll say this. Rice is getting that and is probably more impactful than Bellinger getting it. To be fair.
True, but you could also make the argument that Rice is benefiting from something that we could see Cody benefit from if he was given that. Now, I'm not saying take it
True.
away from Ben Rice because at this point you can't.
But he does have Goldie protecting, who's hitting 380.
True, but
I
it's
know he's not Judge.
He doesn't. He does a lot of time, but he doesn't even always have Goldie protecting.
not
They lead off
protection,
Goldie
dude.
sometimes.
True.
It's
That's
not
my
the
thing
protection.
too.
You never know
here-
what the lineup is either.
The truth,
so.
that's the point that I was getting to. The truth of the matter here is, you never know where the hell Cody's going to be, what the lineup's going to be. We have no freaking idea. Day to day, we don't freaking know. He doesn't freaking know. How is that affecting him? And people might say, "Oh, he's a veteran. It shouldn't," but it does. Okay, not
course
every
it does.
Aaron freaking Judge, my brother. It's not. It's just not. That's not the case. It's just
You
not.
guys remember what Jazz said in that podcast before the season began? That he's happy this year that he knows where he's playing, where he's going to bat in the order and all that stuff.
That was
This means
short-lived.
something to these guys. Yeah, that didn't
That
last
was
too
short
long.
lived.
But that does mean something to a veteran player. It's like every day
does.
I know what I'm doing. I know where I am
Yes.
in that lineup. I know where I am in
Yes.
order. It means something.
You know who hits ahead of you. You know who.
Shit,
hits
when I
behind
play
you.
ball and I like to know where I was hitting.
Yes, yes. Even if it's not in your look, I'll be honest. There was teams where I played travel ball, and there was a lot of people who hit better than me, and I wasn't in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I was batting 7, 6, stuff like that. That's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be higher in the lineup, but I liked knowing that for the next 7 days I was batting 6th every day. I like knowing that. All right? It was something that I could rest my head at night knowing, okay, tomorrow I'm hitting 6th. So I'm going to be batting behind this guy and ahead of this guy. Cody never knows who he's batting behind or hitting ahead. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Nobody knows. And my thing is, when he's struggling like that, here's the thing. Couldn't you kind of hide him in between Judge and a hitter like Paul Goldschmidt? We've seen Goldie lead off several times. Goldie's just been a revelation. He's been a professional hitter. He's just not missing. If you're leading off Goldie and you put Bellinger second and you got Judge third, I mean, even if Goldie gets on and then Bellinger strikes out, you still only got 1 out, a runner on for Aaron Judge. What's wrong with that?
Yep.
Instead of having Bellinger, you know, a lot. Sometimes you've seen Bellinger back to back with like Volpe and shit like that. That can't happen.
Can I give us flowers real quick on something?
Oh, I love flowers, even though I'm allergic.
You know what would look really sexy right now for the Yankees?
We
And
should,
he's proven he could do
suit up.
this?
We should suit up for them.
Well, that too, yeah, but I got something else too that we don't have to suit up for, so we could just chill and relax.
Okay.
Dominguez, Rice, Judge.
Boom. I mean,
Instead of Dominguez, I mean, Dominguez is like the shit on the side of the wall currently, so he just bats 8th, and you take him out of games in the 7th inning, and it really doesn't matter. But Jason Dominguez has long at bats. He takes. So I get mad when Dominguez swings first, but I'm like, Jason, come on, brother. Like those are the things as a young player. I'm like, all right, he's working on it. But I would love to see the Yankees do something like that. And
I was gonna say that because I mean, even with what you guys were saying before, like you said, Goldschmidt, Cody, Judge. I mean, Goldschmidt, Ben Rice, Judge. I mean, how do you not put Ben Rice ahead of the way Judge is hitting? But if you want to keep the on base and keep that is a tough 1 through 4 to go through because all 4 of them have play discipline.
who
You
put
have
before there?
if you do Jason, Ben, Judge.
You said Jason, Ben, Judge.
Jason,
You
Ben,
said
yeah.
4.
That's what you said, right? First.
yeah. Jason, Ben,
but you
Judge.
said-
No,
four,
I
so
said
now who you-
I said
who
Paul,
you put
Ben,
forward there?
and Jason, Paul, Ben, and Judge too. With the way Ben is hitting, I mean, you can't just. But I think they want to get Cody going, and I understand it. But it's like, bro, you got to get going on your own, bro. You don't need Judge to head up further. You need to score runs, brother. I'm sorry. So
I don't know.
Cody Bellinger shouldn't have 14 hits on the season. He's way too fat. Look at his spray
not with
chart.
the
His
amount
spray
of
chart.
time-
I'm gonna be real.
playing time that he's had.
You thought his spray chart is a fucking bum. To use the words of Christian. Look at that spray, bro. There's not a hit up the middle.
That's not a spray.
You don't got a line drive single up the middle. You don't got a ball in the gap, the right center field.
You got to square the ball up to hit it line drive up the middle.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
He's not
Look
doing
at the
it.
2 home runs though. They've been nuked. But then
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I mean, he got it in him. There's no denying that. But Lord have mercy, like, and the Yankees too. They're very, very quick to move around lineups, but they're never quick to make significant changes. They're too careful. Because looking at the lineup today, I even said, man, Dominguez could have been hitting 6th. Hell, you could even had Jazz hit 4th and drop Bellinger. I mean, Wells hit 4th and drop Bellinger down. There's so many different things the Yankees could do. And it's like for certain players, they're unwilling because they feel like it's a sign of like failure. Like, well, they failed. Mix it up. Make them feel like, you know what? You're not going to be the number 3 hitter all the time. You're not going to be the number 4 hitter all the time. You got to produce here. But they don't do that. They refuse to do that. Jason Dominguez would have shocked me if Dominguez hits 8th all year. Dominguez could be hitting 312 at some point,
Which
and
would
he'll be
be-
batting at the bottom of the order.
It would be a travesty. I don't care what anybody says. You bring up the right-handed at-bats all you want. I don't give a shit. As a left-hander, look at the freaking numbers. We face enough right-handed pitching that for him to get enough at-bats as a left-handed hitter. He's not a number 8 guy. I'm sorry. He's just not. He's not.
no,
He's not. It just
Jose-
there's no sense to that.
Question. Barrios is on the mound on Friday. Right-handed pitcher, of course.
Dominguez is batting 8th.
Should Dominguez be batting 8th?
Nope. But he's batting 8th.
And by the way,
if
he's
he's not
hitting over
sitting.
100 against lefties now. Okay, all right. Got another double today. But in seriousness, what is so significantly difficult to make that change?
Even
Like,
as a lefty, he gives you a competitive at bat.
he might,
And that's all.
even
and
the one he struck out, he was 3-2 and he fouled off like 2 pitches. Then he struck out. I'm like, he still saw 6-7
Exactly,
pitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
bro.
even when you look at the right-handed at bats, it still doesn't look as bad as some of these.
Exactly, bro. I wish Volpe would strike out in the 8, 9 pitches, but not 3.
Good morning, good afternoon, buenos noches.
That's my
what he
issue.
is every
It's
time.
sad.
That's my
Every time,
issue.
man.
That's my issue with Volpe. Is what I was saying before, bro. He steps in the
I
box.
don't
He
get it.
digs
I
his
don't.
foot
I
in.
really don't, man.
You
I don't.
close your eyes.
It's a hard game, but
There's
goddamn,
2 strikes. There's 2 strikes every time. Every time. I mean, today was a tough freaking watch. Okay. Tough freaking watch. Now I got to listen to Game Season on loud, not from my computer. My supervisor was watching Game Season today, and he had the door open. So just so the world knows, you had Simonetti's voice blaring through the halls of the DA's office today. To the point where somebody walked up to me at one point, was like, "Is that your?" I was like, "Huh?" It's like, yeah, that's your guy. I was like, yeah, that's Adrian's listening. But I got to enjoy it, and I'm listening to it while I'm watching Game Season, on low, because I'm not allowed to do that. Volpe's at bats were tough. I mean, there's no way to slice it.
You're lucky you didn't get you didn't have to watch it.
It was
I'm serious.
brutal.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Brutal. And I didn't have to. I was watching through the Game Season, so I didn't have to look at it until after.
Yeah.
I went on MLB to look at the
Go to real.
the MLB film. I love that, the MLB film studio thing that you could just pull up and play with. I love that, because I'll just go like after a game and like I'll go look for specific at bats from guys to see what they look like. I did that today with Volpe. Let me tell you, not good, Anthony. Just what's the phrase?
Strikeout swinging, strikeout swinging,
We
strikeout swinging.
use for the pitchers, we say not a non-competitive pitch. He's got a lot of non-competitive swing.
At bats, non-competitive at bats. I'd even
Yeah,
say I
and-
go further than that. I
It's
mean,
a-
he's
it's-
been
it's-
really horrible.
I mean,
He saw 20 pitches in 5 at bats today.
that's an
20
average of
pitches in
4.
5.
That's an average.
That's
of
not average. That's
4.
exactly
Man,
what he did.
You
That's
got
what I'm
guys
saying.
like
That's
you got
an
guys
average
like
of 4 pitches
Judge,
in at bat.
Dominguez, Goldie that have 7, 8 pitch at. Even Wells still gets into 6, 7, 8 pitch at bats.
It's true, even when he's struggling.
I mean, he's tough, bro. He's tough.
And Cody got to be better. We're just gonna leave it at that. Cody, you have to pick it up, dude. But
It's true.
can
wherever he's hitting, more is going to be expected of him.
can we have this time, because we already agreed that Austin needs more time. So like we're not even gonna touch on Austin Wells, but Trent Grisham is playing amazing. But can we give
T-Rant.
Aaron Judge his motherfucking flowers when we have time and time again said that he is the best hitter in baseball? I don't care who is in LA. I don't care that he is the MLB's golden boy, because so I don't care. The best hitter in baseball for the last 3 to 4 years has been Aaron Judge. He is hitting .415 with a .513 on base, .734 slug, a 1.247 OPS.
Monster.
I'll say this, and I don't want to shut down this conversation, and I'm not looking to do that at all. We all know Aaron Judge is great. I want to talk about Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, I forgot about Goldie, but
if anybody
I just wanted to give him his
deserve- no,
flowers,
you're
'cause
right.
him-
100%
because
correct.
him hitting 400 is
He's-
not
he-
something that nobody else.
Brother,
As
let me
great
su-
as he is, though,
we
I
could-
didn't never
yeah.
think he could hit 400.
We could
for a
sum
month.
this up. He's the greatest player we ever seen.
Absolutely.
Hitting,
Yeah,
he's the look. You could talk again. I know. Look, we all said it. He has to hit in the postseason. We
get
agree.
it. That's where
It is. It's a negative.
we
on
have a
his
whole
career.
season before we talk about that.
Regular season player, there is nobody that I've ever seen that's Aaron Judge. Nobody. I lived through Bonds, which is
A-Rod.
just stupid. A-Rod, stupid.
Manny.
Mark McGuire, Sosa, stupid. Manny Ramirez, stupid. All that. We know that. There is nobody more devastating and overall dominating to a league of everybody. Probably the toughest time to ever play Major League Baseball is now.
Yep.
Aaron Judge is, I mean, this guy has turned his game into like a laughing stock for him. It's like, yeah, I know I'm that good. I'm the best. But that's why
Gleyber
I
Torres'
want to
dad
give so
tweeted
many
out.
flowers
Ew.
to Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt is hitting 383. There was a large chunk of his base that were livid when they signed Paul Goldschmidt. And I said, guys, calm down.
I wanted
Better
Santana,
second
but
half.
I wasn't mad at it.
Same.
$12 million 1 year. Let's hope he's more of that guy. But what do we say? We all said this. He just got to do better than Rizzo. And Rizzo's still home right now making he has a cooking channel now on YouTube.
Oh, he does?
No, he doesn't. I'm joking. I think he should, but I think that'd be wonderful. I watch it. 383 average, 433 on base percentage, 489 slugging.
Open, bro.
Oh, he does. I would watch it. Anthony, if you want to start that show, brother, you got one sub. I promise you.
Cooking with Tony
922 OPS. This dude is somebody that he picks him. He's stopped many errors on this defense.
You're welcome, Volpe.
Lord knows.
And he has been.
Lord have mercy.
He is one of my favorite Yankees to watch up because you feel like every time he's up, he's gonna do something.
He's so
That
good.
man is
Even when he
so
gets out.
dialed in, bro.
Even when he gets out, he smacks the shit out of the ball.
He'll smack it.
He's dialed in like you can't even imagine.
Bro,
This
383
dude
is
is
wild.
locked in,
Nobody.
bro.
That's another guy that nobody thought that was gonna hit.
383.
Nobody.
Kev 94 at bats. 383.
Son is going wild. He's going. Listen, nobody predicted this start to the season for Paul.
Nobody.
Even the people who said, no, I
Hell
think he
no.
can bounce back. I think he's going to be good. Nobody predicted this. St. Louis is looking over right now with the only grimace on their face right now. All right. I'm not talking about the purple thing from across the pond. I'm talking about the facial expression. Okay. They're looking at this version of Paul Goldschmidt right now and saying, you got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, you have got to be fucking kidding me. That's what they're saying. Because this dude looks, he looks like 10 years younger right now.
And
And he
makes me
doesn't.
wish we got Arenado.
Like physically. Hey,
I'm like,
no, we're laughing.
right?
That's not a bad point. You say shit. If Goldie looked like this over here, what would Arenado look like in this
Who
lineup
knows,
right
man?
now,
I'm like,
bro?
damn.
And shit. Hey, listen, it's still not completely all of the realm of possibility.
Don't worry, DJ LeMay's coming back. We're good.
I don't know. I still think again, it's true. DJ's coming back and they're paying him, but again, it wouldn't shock me if that's a name that you start here, getting thrown around once we start getting talk about trades and shit like that or whatever. But damn, bro. I mean, what can you say about Goldie? Like literally the exit velocities, the way that he's it's not that he's getting lucky, he's legging out, these fluky. No. He is hitting the ball with authority. All right. He has been
authority.
He's been clutch. When he comes up in a big moment, he delivers. I mean, he's hitting for power, he's hitting for average. He's doing it. He's doing everything. He's doing everything that we need. Like he's literally been night and day from what we've had at first base the last year and a half to this year.
I think he's put up more production this month than we've had since July of last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
We didn't have a homer, right?
I would love to see the numbers because it wouldn't shock me.
He has more
that good.
homers since any Yankee first baseman since the Grand Slam, I think, that LeMahieu hit against the Phillies.
Hey, wouldn't shock me.
I think since that moment, they didn't hit a home run.
Yeah,
he has one, but
we know what we got from Rizzo the rest of the way. I mean, it is what it is. It's sad, and I hate bringing up Rizzo and talking about him in this way because it sucks the way that his tenure ended. But
I just want to see the cooking show, and I ain't even.
That's baseball, Susan. I mean, what are you gonna do?
I guarantee you, Anthony makes an eggplant parmesan like you can imagine.
oh my god.
I mean, I know he eats
What,
one.
what was that thing that he ate that made him hit better?
Chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
No, that was Anthony Volpe.
That was Volpe
can't
with the
cook.
chicken
He can't fucking cook. Let me tell you something. Anthony Rizzo could
Well,
cook.
have Rizzo make Anthony Volpe a chicken parmesan because I don't know what's going on there. But
Anthony Rizzo could cook.
Hold on, they just compared Goldschmidt to a porn star.
I didn't even know it's a porn star.
Oh
What?
my god,
Goldie, aka Johnny Sins. That's a devilish ass name
Oh,
too. To
wow.
be a porn star, that's even worse. Has been a revelation.
horrible.
and they use Revelation.
And then they use the word revelation in it too.
Blasphemy, bro. This is
The
blasphemy.
Yankees have 3 of the top 10 American League on base guys, which is Judge, Goldie, and Ben Rice. The Yankees have the best 2 hitters in baseball. The next guy nearest them is I'm sorry. Somebody in the National League is hitting 356.
Is it no te
but,
vaya?
but he has hold on.
He's hitting two.
He has 80 at bats. So he has like 14 less at bats than Pavin Smith is hitting 383.
Oh,
But he
our guy,
yeah.
Young
That
Pavin.
motherfucker hit.
Pavin, sorry.
Young Pavy. Young Pavy.
He has 60
Young
at bats, so he has
D's.
34 at bats less than these two guys. So I'm not gonna count
Shit.
that. Brendan Donovan
BD
is hitting 356. Imagine if the Yankees would. Can you imagine? Nah, but listen, the Yankees. I mean, Paul Goldschmidt took up.
By the way, I've been talking about Donovan for well over 2 years.
Who? Oh, Brendan Donovan. Say
Shit takes.
He just gets shit. Shiitake Simonetti.
Shiitake Pete.
Imagine him playing second, and you just put Jazz, keep Jazz at third. Who I love Jazz
look
at
at
third.
this.
Let me tell you something though. Do you look at this lineup
Do you? No, do we?
and see six guys top 10 in WAR at their
I
position?
see 6 guys.
Oh, I'm gonna get drunk with my boys soon. I can't wait.
Wait. Say it again.
When you look at this lineup, right? Because I was saying this, I think I tweeted it today. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Like
It's harder. Right?
6 out of the 9 hitters are top 10 in WAR at their position.
Oh, I saw you talked about that. I didn't believe it as well. If
6
you would have
out
told
of
me
the 9 are top 10 in WAR. That includes Anthony Volpe.
yes, because of his glove.
Yes,
And he has 4 home runs out of the 8 hits that he has.
But again, you look at this lineup, it doesn't scream 6 top 10 WAR guys.
No,
It just doesn't. But it is.
know.
It's kind of
And-
wild. Also,
I mean-
shortstop's been a little bit weak in the WAR department. I gotta be honest with y'all. Not trying
You're
to
right.
Hey.
I gotta tell y'all the truth.
Hey, she had a fat ass.
You know, fat ass, all right.
But-
A
Paul,
lot of ass with
but Paul
Volpe right now.
Goldschmidt, I tell you what, Paul Goldschmidt reminds me of Paul Bunyan. And Paul Bunyan drives a Lincoln. And if Goldschmidt don't drive a Lincoln, I'm pretty sure he need one because my
If
man.
Goldie
is
ever
hitting.
pulled up in a Lincoln, I'm fucking losing it, bro.
He looks
I
like
will
he
lose
looks
it.
like
I'm gonna
he
tell you
springs
what,
a Lincoln.
Goldie can
springs
hit
a
right
Lincoln
now
up
with a
there.
2x4. That's how good he's hitting right now. He don't need a fucking bat. He can hit with a 2x4. Tell you that much.
Listen,
What were you gonna say? You gonna say something, Pete? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I
but-
was gonna add one more thing, but I just wish there was a way to look at that. Like, what kind of car does a player drive? I could never see a picture of him coming out of a Lincoln. That's it. I'm dead. But no, I just want. After all we talked about, the Yankees are in first place by a game and a half.
Yeah, Boston for some reason they lost the first series to the White Sox, but then they took 3 out of 4 here at Fenway.
They're coming on now too.
Yeah, and their guys, Bregman, I saw Campbell there and had a 403 on base percentage. He's starting to do what he does.
I think
Wilbur,
Story's doing well too this year, isn't he?
Wilbur, yeah. So I mean, I think they're funny enough. Again, their situation is their pitching, but I know Boston was going to be pesky. It just took them a while to start, maybe to turn it on. I don't know about
they
Toronto.
always have a good offense. They
Yeah, I
always,
don't know.
Trevor's hitting 319.
they always
go.
their offense is always their
I
offense.
don't know about Toronto. I know Baltimore can't pitch and Tampa Bay.
Unless
I know
I was
about-
severely
I
wrong
know-
on the
I
Blue
know
Jays.
about
I don't.
I
yeah,
know
I don't
about
think.
Toronto. Let me tell you.
I don't believe in Toronto at all.
I don't believe anything with them.
Me either.
Okay.
Anyway.
They do this shit every now and then. They get up to a decent start, then they just die.
Congrats. You signed Vladdy. Okay. He just signed his life away.
They start good at every year, and then they what? They die.
Die. Get out of here. Nothing. I have no
hear
idea what that was.
You
I
don't know
heard
what that
a
is?
I can't hear it.
Okay. Oh, you can't hear. You're saying die. That's from this.
Do you understand what the Buford would do to my asshole right now?
It would die, bro. And then you say die.
Wild.
But listen,
That
still
Buford, man.
300.
I could go for
plus-
one right now, to be honest.
A Buford. I'm about to get a
Buford?
Buford. I'm gonna Buford right after this. You think not?
I had chicken parm tonight. I actually had chicken parm tonight. That's kind of funny.
I had
You
chicken
did?
parm the other night. That's why my voice is so bad.
Damn.
Because the sauce kills my acid
sauce.
reflux.
The sauce kills me because of my Lincoln. I'm gonna
like
tell
the
you what. I've
I like the dribble.
I'm gonna put my nuts in sauce and rub it across your forehead, honey. I tell you what, you ain't never had no saucy nuts.
And
time
Woody
for-
Vayner has returned.
Sorry that this Yankee
force is
podcast
strong
took
with
a
that
whole
one.
right. Took a right.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He wants wants you to join him.
We know we got to be better.
Sick.
Oh, yeah.
That sick, horny fuck.
Shout out
he
to
knows
Ben
I gotta
Rice
be
too.
better.
Ben Rice.
Facts.
I gotta say his numbers right quick because Ben Rice comes back, hits a homer. This kid's on fire. He's relentless.
Best deuce in New York.
He's hitting 288 with a 402 on base. Nothing more you can ask for an on base percentage guy to be at 4. Everybody, we lost Soto. What are we gonna do? Ben Rice has a 402 on base. He has
Ben
a
Rice
1
been
OPS
awesome,
as well. It's
He has been
him.
so good.
It's him, Trent, and Judge with a 1 dotted OPS, and Paul Goldschmidt's right there. And if Paul Goldschmidt had maybe 2 more home runs, he'd be there. But listen, man, these guys are. Can Ben Rice continue to have a 402 on base? I don't think so, but I have no doubt in my mind that he can have a 380, 370 on base. His play discipline is also very good. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ben Rice. El Blanquito de lo que yo que. He said something like that. He speaks fluent Spanish. So, manito, sigue rompiendo.
Very well. Well, you just
Oh, you know why? Talk about him. Let's dance.
Diablo.
I don't want to listen to that shit.
We lost him. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. A veces hay que
Sometimes
soltar
you
ese
know.
mambo.
I want to listen
Hay
to
que
the Jason
soltarlo
one.
a
Can you,
veces.
put-
El
can you up- can you update us?
malito.
There you go.
Blanquito
That's what he
con
calls
swing.
himself. Can
Thank
you
you,
update us? What is the new Anthony Santos song that we play here? Can you
That's
update
it.
us? No, it's not that one.
That's the song. I just played it.
What's the second part that you play?
Oh, of course.
There you go. You gotta hit the saxes, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna swivel them hips. I
Man,
swivel them hips.
I
Like nobody's business, let me tell you.
got one for Pete for Goldie now. Oro sólido. En inglés, sale gold.
Sale gold.
Because you saw the Yankees tweet that today?
Yeah, no, they're little scumbags. I still
They get
this
it.
is
They
you know
get
I
it
got my
every
gold.
now and again. Hey.
That sounds like Honey Vader right there.
Hey. Hey. It was going so good, and then Horny Vader just he just
Horny
had-
Vader, man. Horny
he just
Vader be
pops out of nowhere.
he be coming.
Oh, he's gonna come.
Wait.
I'm gonna come.
What the hell?
Ben
Rice is cooking. But listen,
I'm gonna come.
It's that time, fellas.
It's that
Can we you guys want to predict?
Are we doing
give us some
predictions?
You want to predict the Blue Jays
Are we going to
series?
predict the
Oh, we're
predicts?
doing predictions.
These are 6 important games, fellas. This is
What
the
did you-
Toronto.
What did you say? I'm gonna stick my I'm in a fucking clip.
Wait, huh?
You don't remember the clip he posted?
The clip I said in What's Up. My dick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come on, bro. The Paul Rudd scene. I'm gonna slip my dick in.
Wait.
Bro, there's mad clips in that clip, bro. You know, like,
I'm about to stick my dick in.
man, it's something wrong with us, man.
We got to do that. We got to make that a short. We're gonna make it a short, fellas. It'll come
I
out
like
in
it, though. The
in
people like it.
Listen, the Yankees got 6 important games coming up. 3 with the BJs and the
3 with
Battle
the
of Bird.
what?
The Blue
The
Jays.
Toronto
BJs.
blowjobs. Oh, sorry.
Toronto blowjobs. Okay.
I'm sorry. Friday's hockey jersey night. I wish I can go. And if anybody wants to hook Kev up with one of those hockey jerseys. But listen, 3 against the Blue Jays, 3 against the Orioles. This is weird. The Yankees are playing 3 games at home and then going back to the O's.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird as shit.
Short homestand.
Very short.
Talk
So
to the
yes,
schedulers, man.
there's another Thursday day off, May 1st. So then they'll be back with the Rays, but we'll talk about that then. Guys, what do you guys think about these next 6 games? Honestly, if the Yankees want to take a nice commanding lead, to me, and I'm not afraid to say this, you take 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays and you sweep the fucking Orioles.
5 or 6. I like to see
Yeah,
5
the
or 6,
Orioles
yeah.
right now are not on their
They're
best.
bad, bro.
Yeah, so you got to go over there and lay the long johns on them and just
Lay the what?
the long johns. I'm telling
Lay
you.
the long johns on them.
You got to sweep them. You got to bring the brooms. You got to take care of business. Go over there to Maryland and drop your nuts on the mound and do it. Just do it.
I mean, Baltimore's ass, bro. Like, they're legitimately bad. To the point, I got Orioles fans want Brendan Hyde gone. Like, I'm talking about they hate this dude.
Yeah,
Really?
Hate Brendan. They
they've
hate
kind of
Brendan
been there
Hyde,
though.
bro.
Because
It's been like 2 years now.
Even when they were doing
dude.
well, they were like Yankees fans would boom. Like,
Yep. They
"This guy's
can't
horrible."
stomach that dude, man. They hate him. So yeah, I would say, look, four
don't
of
think it's
6
his
would be
fault.
great, but I would love 5 of 6.
Yeah,
There you go.
4 or 6 to me is that's my prediction. I'm gonna go 4 or 6. I think there's something about playing division rivals. Our first division test, they passed with flying colors. They almost 4 games swept to Tampa Bay if not for that meltdown. So they did well so far, but again, you got Toronto who's going to play you tough, and Baltimore who, yes, they've been asked, they're not playing well, but you know that once the Yankees come into town, they're going to get up for that series. So it's not going to be
The Yankees.
Yeah,
I just noticed too, thanks to Scott Wright in the chat. The Yankees do struggle a bit against Chris Bassett. I know they never hit Bassett good. They do hit Gossman pretty good though, usually.
Gossman and Barrios.
But I feel like Bassett lately hasn't been great though.
them.
Bassett,
But he just seems to do very well against the Yankees.
he does.
We'll
He's a
see.
tough pitcher though.
Craig
He's a tough
Smith.
cookie.
Craig Smith
he's a
says
tough
Boone
pitcher.
will mismanage a game for one bad loss.
Nothing new there.
Let's see. Hopefully, the bullpen budget is good enough where he can just pull the right string. I don't know. Know what I'm saying?
Got a super chat here from Victor Epic Warrior.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah.
He said Judge is going to get 30 RBIs before May.
God damn.
There hasn't been a player to do that since Manny
Really?
in 99. Yankees need to take the series from the Jays and sweep the O's. Great super chat. I'm there with you, brother.
I might as well enjoy them big cans.
Oh, it's gonna be some big cans at the stadium this weekend. So if you going, man, just keep
For
your
that
hands
hockey jersey, gonna be some big cans. Big cans can fit in that hockey jersey.
I
Tell you
think
that much.
I might do some because I got something to do Friday. But
I'm gonna do it.
might do some crazy shit, like literally just buy a ticket just to be in the building,
Just to get the jersey.
and then like
His first 18,000.
Yeah,
that shit gonna be packed, bro.
but I'm right
You
there.
got clear?
The thing is that I'm right there. I don't have clear, but
no.
One of these days.
We
Miguel Torres works the gate.
Clear.
Get Kev. He works gate too. Miguel Torres. We're gonna see him on May 10th. Get Kev a jersey, brother.
Miguel Torres?
Yeah.
Brother, if you do that,
Rios is pitching that first. I need a jersey. I'm telling you, I'm about to buy a ticket.
Get everybody a jersey.
I'm about to buy a ticket just so I could go.
Come on, brother. Get us all a jersey.
Sometimes they can sneak away with one and an extra, but sometimes I don't think.
Let me tell you, throw 3 down in your trunks.
I'm gonna tell you who up, brother.
I don't know if I want those ones after that. Don't put them in your Johnson, brother.
If you sneak me a jersey,
Send somebody to the game too.
I'm gonna give you a baby gator that I got.
It's not a bad idea.
Just hand out baby gators.
Hey.
I heard Percy gives out baby gators for Halloween.
Yes, I do.
He puts it in little kids' bags.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Throws
it's
it right
candy, and then it just bites your finger.
It bites your finger.
That damn Percy.
Why the fuck did it ball like a fucking shit? It's a ball.
No, that's the kid after he gets bit.
See.
Oh, see.
So
we
guys,
gotta wrap it up, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think we're
wrap it up
good. I think we gotta wrap it up. We gotta, Plan B is
wrap it
getting
up. No
expensive,
glove,
so
no
make
love.
sure you wrap it up before you put it inside someone. Make sure you
You gotta wrap it up.
you hit that
Don't-
sub if you're hate
I
watching.
challenge
Just
you.
hate watch with authority and hit the sub. You know what I'm saying?
Get this guy.
If you've been with us 260 plus strong, thank you so much. Thank you to the chat. Shout out to Kicking Roy, Miguel Torres, Victor Epic Warrior, T-Riv, Jira, Guy La Sorsa, A. Becker, Scott Wright, James McFadden. All you guys have been amazing tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. The Bronx or Nothing never disappoints. A lot of good clips from this ep. Watch out for the shorts, guys. If you see the shorts, also like the shorts. It helps.
Hell yeah.
And leave your comments if you want. If you got to say something here, you want to say it in the short where we talked about it, go ahead and do that.
Team Pete, May 10th.
So shout out to everybody. May 10th. I think this is are we gonna squeeze one more in before May 10th? I would love to squeeze it.
Squeeze one more in.
One more
What are you
in.
talking about?
Do you that,
I
would
have 2 more before then.
I think.
Yeah, we should be doing
man.
weeks. Got 2 weeks here.
The 30th. When are you coming?
We might have one all together.
We're in New York.
I don't know.
But
Sometime
guys,
in
any
At least
last
one more before then.
any last words before the end of the show? Anything you
Beat the
No,
Blue
man,
Jays.
I'm good. I'm just saying, Team Pete's gonna whip some ass on May 10th. Team Jordan's going down. And like I said, it's already over, basically.
I never go against a barber.
I don't know who he's gonna bring, bro. You never know. I mean, Jordan might come with
Motherfucker
reinforcements.
gonna show up
and
with
shit.
David Ortiz over there, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, that right field wall.
Can you imagine he
Poppy
did
would've
that?
used that shit.
Francis, think about Poppy Holmes rounds. He goes, duh, Team Pete loses. I cry.
Oh, it's over. It's over. But hey, it's gonna be a back and forth affair then. I'm gonna tell you right now, the way
I'll
that
fight
Team
him right
Pete is
then, that's
looking,
it.
he gonna need to bring Big Poppy with him. All right.
I don't even know what the team's
Better
on.
call Manny too while you're at it.
Where's Rich Rivera?
He's on Team
He
Pete.
with us.
Where's Keith?
Keith's on Team
Keith
Jordan.
was on Team Jordan.
I got it right here in front of me. Master Flip is with us. Flip is with Team Pete.
Flip his ass. I'm joking.
Damn. Kev Boogie is with us.
Oh, fucking
DJ
please.
Steels is with Jordan. Macho King's with Jordan, which really pisses me off, to be honest.
He's got the
We're
Macho
gonna
King.
fuck Pete up.
Alexander Alex in the chat. He's with Jordan.
Yo,
Jira's with
Team Pete his
Jordan.
ass.
That's right. Jira is Team Jordan.
Jira's Team Jordan, that bitch.
Damn.
Johnny Riv is with us.
Rev,
Tommy
bro.
Davis.
Riv looks like he can swing.
Let me tell you something. We got some good names on the team. Lorenzo is with us.
know who that is.
Ra-Ra's with us. Ronald Hansley's with us. Ronald Hansley, a big boy, man. You gonna bop him out.
How many guys you got on your team?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was like 18.
18.
18.
Everybody
18 and
hits?
18, basically. 18
Yeah,
and 18.
everybody
We'll
hits.
figure all that stuff out.
Unless
We're gonna
somebody
figure all
wants
that
to
stuff
sub or
out.
whatever, or do
I
like
did get a
15
request
hitting.
from some people, like, they don't really want to play the whole game. So
All right, so yeah, do like 12
There's
or
a lot
13
of
with
that.
subs, and then you can sub back in. It doesn't matter, it's charity. But I was gonna say, for you to get enough at bats, you want to start 1-1. Let everybody know.
Let me tell you
Everybody's got a
something.
ball
With
in the strike.
Let me tell you something about Team Pete.
I'ma
You ain't
tear
gotta
you
worry
up,
about
brother.
Team Pete. Everybody getting at bats because we're probably gonna go. We're gonna wrap around that order the first time up, easy with ease. Who's singing the national anthem, by the way?
That's funny.
Francis Gabagoo.
Yo, if Francis sings the national, I
you
would
imagine?
cry. I would laugh.
You imagine? Should I do
wouldn't
it?
even be able to. Nah, bro, I wouldn't be able to play ball.
No, I would
do
go
it
up
for
there
you,
and be like,
I wouldn't be able to play ball.
Cristianos valientes, alcemos.
Hit the set button.
And the-
Gato could
Medina's on
definitely-
Team Pete.
Gato could definitely sing the Dominican national anthem.
Oh, they can you see?
Yo, you know what? If we don't get nobody,
by the
I will
dawn's
sing the national
early
anthem for
light.
NYU. Only for the U though.
Imagine
only
person
for
with a
the-
banjo. Bring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yo, can you imagine? Yo, nah, we got to do that one.
By the way, to chat, if you're whatever team you're on, right? Email me the songs that you're interested in being your
doing
walk-up
walk-up
songs
songs.
too. This is the first time I said that, but we are planning walk-up songs. I got about 2 people who hit me up with their walk-up songs already. So
Okay, good.
email me, NYYUnderground@yahoo.com. You guys know the deal.
Who's gonna come up to my neck? My back.
DJ LeMahieu. I heard that's his walk-up song for this season.
Oh
You guys, I'm
man,
telling you,
listen,
You
man.
guys don't even know what my walk-up song
Bronx
about to be. That
or
shit is
nothing.
freaky, bro. My walk-up song is freaky, bro.
Yo, the shit you sent the other day, that shit. Yo, y'all don't even know. I can't.
But my life is good.
Big brothers.
Really good.
Yo, I can't even tell you.
I can't even say the lyrics.
No, you
If I walked up to that,
Time to play the game.
if I ever
Please
walked up
play
to
that
that
before
song,
everybody before you start the game and everybody runs out. Play that.
that would be legendary. If I ever walked up to that song, bro, honestly, I'd be a degenerate.
bro.
I'd be a degenerate.
telling you, bro.
Nah, Big Brothers Need Love Too is a fire song.
That
fam.
song is fire as fuck.
That
That's the
song
funny
is
thing.
fire,
It just
bro.
shouldn't be that good.
Big Brothers Need Love Too.
What is going on here? Listen, Gabagool.
Yo,
a
Crack.
box of
Crackle
cookies.
Nuts is Crackle Nuts is playing, right?
He's not playing that son of a bitch.
Son of a.
I told Crack, I'm like, bro, I got the greatest song. It's not even, and it fits perfectly for Crackle Nuts. Like he's a Mac.
I was gonna, Return of the Mac.
I call him Crackle Mac.
Crackle Mac. So you would play that, and then his second at bat, I'm playing. Well, it's the big show. I don't care what song he would have submitted. I was playing Big Show theme. I'm sorry, had to happen.
All right.
I should do that. The one inning, everybody comes out to a wrestler's theme song.
Anyway.
All right, fellas.
I gotta come up
Again,
with
for the third or fourth time, thank you so much for joining the Bronx or Nothing.
It's the show that never ends. Love you.
It's a show that never ends.
Big.
It is midnight now. We gave you 2 hours.
Hey.
You know, because we bring the length over here.
What's wrong with this?
Ain't it? Here at the Bronx or Nothing.
Oh, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
What time are you gonna walk up to that shit?
That drives the bitches wild.
He drives them wild.
What the fuck?
Oh,
is
okay,
going
I'm
on,
done.
man?
That's it, folks. Guys,
might
we
do
love
it.
you.
We got to
walk
play
up.
better. Okay. We have it right in front of us.
Listen. Good luck to everybody
bro.
at the event. See, my head is like the event is Saturday already. Thank you so much for joining the Bronx or Nothing. May the Yankees take 5 out of 6 from their division rivals coming up. Francis, Pete, always a pleasure, my brothers. The chat, thank you so much for being strong. Remember to smack that like, hit that sub, and if you haven't got your ticket for a spectator, please do. Or if you just want to donate that way, you can also buy it that way as well. It's a great cause. We always love to do this stuff in the U. It comes from the heart, comes from a great place. We love the U. We love the community. Let's go Yankees. Enjoy the rest of your evening, fellas.
Peace out.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been